One day at a time, our daily meetings offer real support, real stories, and a fresh start. Call 888-502-5610 or visit BatonRougeGA.org. You're not alone, and you don't have to do this by yourself. Baton Rouge Gamblers Anonymous. Find hope, find healing, find your life again at BatonRougeGA.org.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Wednesday, October 15th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 87 in hour one of today's show. We'll give you a first look at Saints-Bears as the New Orleans Saints travel to Chicago this weekend, and we'll talk some LSU football. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN, and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio, starts now.
Halloween. Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Enter at your own risk.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn. It might even horrify you.
live from the haunted
Raising Cane
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn.
Yo! Welcome in, OTB, here on this Wednesday morning. Jake Flynn, Alondra, Tay, all here with you to break it all down. We got past Tuesday, which has basically become the best day of the week. You're welcome. We did that. We're here on Wednesday morning to break down the college slate, the LSU Vanderbilt game, what the Saints got coming up as well. A lot to get to here today, but as we always do, let's get a little vibe check, a little room vibe check. Flynn, how we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. It is Wednesday, so just like you said, we just passed Tuesday, which is basically the weekend now. And we're sitting here October 15th. We got, 16 days till trick-or-treating time. It's getting spookier by the day. Oh, you were fist bumping over there.
Tay loves Halloween.
We got our.
It's your
What's the costume this year?
I'll tell you during
him
break.
and Victoria do something.
I'll tell you during break.
He's going to get canceled.
Hey, it's serious.
The mom's headed to school. She's a teacher, so she might be listening. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
But we got it finalized yesterday, last night.
Good. Is it going to be a secret for all the friends and fam?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We-
So it's
They
a big
do
deal.
like a thing.
We do a Halloween costume contest at the party. We all show up.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good. So is this one of those situations? How long? What's the longest you've ever been in the makeup chair?
So a couple years ago, I was
what's wrong
Joe
with you?
Biden, and I did not wear a white wig. I did my hair white. It took about 4 or 5 cans of the white.
Okay.
It was
So it's just the spray paint. You didn't even dye it white?
no.
Commit to the bit one time,
commit
man.
what, dude.
Jeez.
Dyeing it, I was like, it was a Sunday night, and I had to come to work the next day, and I was like, eh.
Well, you had as many days as you've been alive to prepare for it up to that point.
It's true.
Didn't have to wait till the day of.
It's very fair.
All right. Well, I don't know what I'm dressing up as yet. So I'm excited because every day is a little bit spookier now. We're still getting. I haven't carved the pumpkin yet. We're still waiting because, like I said, they don't make pumpkins like they used to. As soon as you cut them, you got a 7-day expiration tops. But I'm excited about it. It's one of my favorite days of the year. One of my favorite activities of the year is carving that pumpkin. I haven't found my kids haven't found the love yet for it, but I have. I like to get the seeds out. I like to think that we like to roast the seeds as well, but I don't think we've actually done it in like 5 years. I got good core memories of doing that as a kid, like roasting.
Really?
Roasting the pumpkin seeds. Put a little seasoning on it.
Well, to Alvin and Ruth. That's overachieving there.
I know.
Well done.
Y'all ever done that? Anybody?
Yeah, I've done it.
Okay.
We just go to the gas station and get pumpkin seeds, you know?
Can't hide it.
Can't have money.
Not that I would
Must be nice, bud.
ever crave pumpkin seeds.
We had to make our own.
They do
We
sell.
had to make our own.
They do
I
sell
couldn't
them at
go to the gas station and get them.
Well,
yeah.
I didn't say I purchased them because who eats pumpkin seeds? But
I mean, not a lot of people, except for like when they're carving a pumpkin, I guess.
I went through a phase where I was into the pumpkin seeds.
Did you?
Oh.
Yeah, like in elementary school.
It was like a normal situation?
Yeah, I would get pumpkin seeds, and I would chew on pumpkin seeds. Yeah, I went through a phase where I liked them.
First time I ever had them was elementary. It was like 4th grade. We did something in math. Don't ask me why that equaled pumpkin carving, but it did.
Yep.
And like we had to carve it, pull the seeds out, and you like did like the little microwave thing, and they tasted like popcorn. Blew my mind.
Whoa. So like when you buy pumpkin seeds at the gas station, like Daddy Big Bucks over here.
yeah.
How do you like? So when you roast them in the oven, you just crisp them up to where you eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like if you get them at the gas station, are you like cracking them like a?
I don't remember.
Seed?
I think I was cracking them.
Interesting.
This was like a very short time in my life where I just was like into pumpkin seeds instead of sunflower seeds.
A lot of
for
things
some
were
reason.
changing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Probably around 3rd grade.
Playing some softball.
Yeah.
Got some seeds.
Yeah, it would be pumpkin seed. I don't know why, but I was into it.
It's funny because like I don't just randomly eat sunflower seeds ever, but like when I'm coaching baseball,
I think we've all gone through the sunflower phase.
I keep some in my car.
Oh, when I coach baseball, I got seeds, and I gotta have seeds.
What flavor though, or just normal?
We switch it up.
Yeah.
We go Taco Bell. We go
the dill pickle one.
I go pickle.
Oh, that's
I go
my favorite.
ranch.
The ranch ones are fun.
Barbecue ones.
I'll go barbecue. I'll go whatever.
I usually go ranch or dill pickle.
Which brand are y'all choosing? Like if you're sitting there,
what's it called? What's the standard one called? I forget.
David.
Yeah. I like the
go that. Yeah.
I mean that's all. That was
what's
the one.
the Chinook?
Yeah, Chinook.
Yeah, I like those.
Yep, those guys are great.
The
I actually met
jalapeno
those
ranch
guys.
ones are good.
Yeah, the
That feels like
owner and national guy.
at a conference you went to.
Oh yeah, big time conference. You're kind of there with all the vendors. We were there with all the I think the sports dietitians, college football sports dietitians, and we're at a conference, and one of those deals where you're at a conference, you're at a hotel lobby, mucking it up with all the other vendors and people you're there to see, doing a little networking, maybe a couple of cold pops going down, and turns out that the factory for Chinook Seedery is in Tyler, Texas.
Oh, look at that!
How about that?
All right, so you might have been like a legend to those guys.
No, they're not from
never
Tyler.
Mind. Oh, never mind. They don't know who you are. I thought maybe I'd give you a chance.
We're really into the Halloween spirit, though. This shirt, it had skeletons on it, but I don't know if they like faded or maybe they're glow in the dark, but it had skeletons on it last year.
Okay.
So we're in the vibe.
All right.
They disintegrated.
I love spooky season.
They became skeleton ghosts.
They did.
We still haven't decided on what costume we're gonna do here. Wolfpack.
A-team. No,
it's not like it's
Didn't
just
get the response.
It's just Mr. T. Like
true.
Nobody else is gonna be like,
That's
right.
true.
Who's that guy?
I pity the fool.
Yeah.
Not a
That's
great
the
idea.
problem. You got
that wasn't your best idea.
Four people.
That was the first idea.
That
off the
four
mouse. Trying to think of
people
four
like
people.
are recognizable.
Fantastic Four.
I do like that one.
I mean,
how long are you going to be in the makeup chair for that one?
Depends on who I am. If I'm
you're
Mr.
the-
Fantastic,
the-
5 minutes. If I'm the Rock guy, like 6 hours.
What's his name?
The Thing.
Yeah,
The Thing.
the thing, yeah.
If anybody's
The
built
Rock
like the
guy.
Thing, I think it's gonna be more like me
Yeah. You probably have the
than
the
Tay-Tay.
yeah,
I got a turtle back,
the build for it.
Yeah. The head shape, head size.
Y'all
Hand
should go as
shape.
different sunflower seeds. That's what someone said. Daniel said that in the chat just now. Wizard of Oz has been my favorite idea thrown out
It's
there.
another good one.
Did Flynn play with Cedric Benson in high school? No, Cedric went to Midland Lee.
Yeah, Midland Lee. So he was Robert E. Lee High School in Midland, Texas.
Midland,
I
yeah.
was Robert E. Lee High School in Tyler, Texas.
In
so I was
Tex-
Tyler Lee. He
Yeah.
was Midland Lee. And there was another guy named Drew Tate that went to Baytown Lee. A lot of Robert E. Lee high schools out there.
Damn you, Drew Tate. Damn you.
Are you ready for Midland Lee, Coach?
Are you ready?
Drew Tate throwing a Hail Mary in a meaningless bowl game, but it meant a lot to us.
Sure did.
All right. It was our last game with Coach Saban.
Win one for the Gipper.
Yeah, when you press your mute button, and then you talk, it's not going to come out.
Is that how it works?
Words aren't going to come out.
What just happened over there?
Well, I was about to take a sip of coffee.
And then he started talking into the microphone, holding his mute button down.
Didn't know I was going to talk at that time.
I love that.
Words just come out sometimes. Words are so easy for me. Y'all get it?
Well, yeah. You make them up all the time. That's how easy they are.
You're a published starter. So,
I'm a published
Oh, let's go. He is.
Flynnisms.
Well done. All right. So we do have a ton to get to today. I'm going to be here for the first hour and 15 minutes of the
15
show.
15 minutes? You're giving us 15 extra?
I think I'm going to give you 15 extra. I'm going to walk you to Dr. Ethridge when he comes on at 8:15.
What does that mean?
I'm going to lead you up to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't have to walk anywhere, though.
No, not physically. Yeah.
All right, tight.
I'm just going to lead you to Dr. Ethridge. He's going to come in. Y'all are going to chop it up. And then basically show's over.
Basically.
You just got an hour and a half left.
Yeah, so you got to suffer through an hour with Jake. Hour and 15, apparently.
Hour 15.
Before we get to the good stuff, people.
Oh, did you prep for it? I see a lot of notes over there.
A lot of notes. I got double screens here.
I see a ton of notes.
You know, it's almost too much. It's almost too much material today.
I can't wait.
I'll be listening on the way over to Lafayette. Oh, absolutely I will be. Let you say something dumb. Let it happen.
Oh, my God, dude. Within the first 4 seconds.
Laundra's going to be like, our phone line's ringing over here. It's Jake.
It's Jake. Nah.
I can't wait. Can't wait. All right, we'll take our first break of the show. We'll get to a little LSU and Vandy, the Saints at the Bears. A little Dennis Allen hate week here on the show as well. So a ton to get to. Stay locked in here with us. It is OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. If you are buying new, if you are leasing, if you are renting, every single thing is always going to be available to you. So if you got a last-minute idea to go watch the Tigers play in Nashville and you want to drive up there, and maybe you want to drive up there and tailgate. It's an early game, but maybe you got some time. You bring the Tundra, right? If it's a late or early game and you're like, I don't really have the time, but I do want to go to the game and I need something better on gas mileage, and you got a sedan, a hybrid, you got multiple options there. Always something for everyone and every need over at allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
That's right. If you are just kind of in that time of life, we've all been there where we've been driving a car for a really long time, a lot of miles. Maybe it's just you want an upgrade on the interior, the technology inside your car, whatever it is. If you are in the market for a new vehicle, whether it's brand new, whether it's a used vehicle, long-term lease, or like Jake said, the per-day rental, make sure you go to allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com right now and see everything on their lot right there on the website, allstartoyotaofbatonrouge.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Don't like me. She doing things like having the boys come from her neighborhood to the studio trying to fight me. She need to get a piece of the American pie and take her bite out. That's my house. I disconnect the cable and turn the lights out and let her know her grandchild is a baby and not a paycheck. Private school, daycare, medical bills, I pay that. I love your mom and everything. See, I ain't the one who lay down. She want to rip.
I'm actually going to be listening to the show because it's R&B Wednesday. I don't really care how bad you do. Or good.
You know what? Tuesday and Wednesday, arguably the best music days.
Yeah.
For sure. 80s
Yeah.
Tuesday, R&B Wednesday now.
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, we were at a studio for a lot of Thursdays there. And this last week, and I know we had like a lot of new video elements. And by the way, shout out to Alondra for getting that done again.
Tay-Tay was a help too.
And Tay-Tay, the whole team for having Spencer Rattler on video.
Oh, yeah.
That was incredible.
It was
Still can't believe it actually, like,
I know,
everything
like,
worked out. And it
looked
was
smooth
great.
and seamless, but it was a lot of work in the back.
A lot of work behind the scenes by Alondra, Tay-Tay, and the whole crew. But Adam was so nervous about it, he kept cutting the music off like immediately. I'm like, whoa, that's half the reason we show up here, bud, to do the show. To buy about 79% of the reason why we show up to do the show.
Before we get to like real stuff, I did the Hunt Palmer show Monday afternoon, and whenever I do Hunt show, I just play like Matchbox 20 or like Goo Goo Dolls because that's what
fits,
right. That's what Hunt likes, so that's what I play. But I had played the Wallflowers, and then I was doing something during the break, so I didn't pick a different song, so I played the same song twice. And I was like, he said he guessed it was the Wallflowers. I was like, I'm so proud of you.
Nice.
He was like, you can't stump me with 90s music, and I said, you said Vertical Horizon was Matchbox 20 one time, so I can. But I was like, oh, I played it again because I didn't have something ready to go. And he was like, that's fine. And I was like, oh, you don't care as much as Jake and Matt do. And he was like, I don't care at all. I was like, wow.
And it shows, Hunt. Yeah. And it shows. I'm assuming you went Everything You Want by Vertical Horizon and he got it wrong?
It was that song, but I had played it on Off the Bench, and he was in the chat like, Matchbox 20.
Are you saying that Hunt doesn't care that his sports show's about the music?
Right, he doesn't.
Well, that's ludicrous,
absurd.
actually.
Wow.
Absurd.
That's offensive.
It is. I was very offended. I told him I was never going to do the Hunt Palmer show again.
If you ever have to do Hunt show again, he does enjoy Little Black Backpack.
Yeah.
That's one of his favorite songs.
Okay.
And so just have that in your belt buckle there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's It's time to get glowing. Courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, G-E-A-U-X, FlowIV.com. 225-953-8150 is the number. Don't let the weather fool you. You still got to stay hydrated out there. You want to be full of vitamins. What's the term you came up with?
It's called vitamized.
Vitamized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, full
It's
of
scientific.
vitamins there. He said it. He's a man of science. He's also a published author. What'd you call it?
Published author.
Published author. Published author as well. So go to the website today, see what they can do for you. And look, if you aren't feeling great, if you're, maybe you had a couple too many and you want to go make sure that you're ready for the week, you can go see them and get everything done. GoFlowIV.com.
That's right. And I think y'all know that when it comes to hydration, I'm not just some guy. I'm
gotta
kind
know
of
that.
like self-proclaimed hydration king over here. So one thing to know, when the weather starts changing, you have to overemphasize your hydration because your body's not going to tell you, like, man, I got to hydrate because it's cold outside, whatever. Well, you do. So if you haven't ever done an IV, go to GoFlow IV Spa right there on Jefferson Highway. Check out their website, GoFlowIV.com. Check out their menu, their list. Get an IV.
All right. And yes, I am leaving today. I do have to go give a safety talk. It's like a safety conference, and they're integrating football into the safety talk. And so that's what I'm going to do. And we got a couple of...
From a guy that played football that didn't care about his safety.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. A couple of great comments inside the chat. Jake's safety talk. You got to cover both ends of the football when you feel that pressure. Love that. Jake's safety talk. Don't ever be like Flynn and drive with your flashers on in the rain. That's also... That's also a very, very good one.
Not true at all.
Yeah, well, feels like it because nobody else does that.
Yep.
Jake, make sure you do the safety dance. Not a bad
What are you
play.
going to lead? Like, what are you going to lead with?
I mean, what if they're listening right now?
That's true. You want it to be a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, I don't
I
want
hope
to
they're
throw
not
the
listening.
punchline.
They better be being safe at work.
Well, they may be on their way to the conference.
Okay.
Maybe they're in their cars. I got a couple zingers.
Get a couple of laughs.
Got a couple zingers ready to go.
Like, when you're talking to a group of people like that, you're giving a speech. Like, if you tell a joke that you think's pretty good.
Oh, we've been there.
And you get like 10% of the crowd to laugh. Like, what percentage of the crowd laughing?
10. I just need 10.
10? That's it. You
Yeah,
need
10's
something.
not great, but I need 10.
You need
10's a
10
minimum.
to keep you going confidently.
Yeah.
Now, if you get like 50, it's like, all right, well.
Oh, I'm floating the
Let me
rest of the
just-
conversation.
That's right. Let me just.
Then I turn
like,
into Rodney Dangerfield.
Let me just shoot from the hip with these jokes now.
In my mind.
Yeah.
Yes. So looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. I mean, there's only two ways, really.
Yeah, good or bad. This is a results-oriented world.
That's right. And so I'll give you an update tomorrow on the show. All right, LSU and Vanderbilt and Nashville, and the point spread's actually kind of gone up since we talked about it. I think it was, what was it, 1.5, I believe, now up to 2.5 in favor of Vanderbilt. And Tay, you'll know this because I've seen a lot of different graphics, and this is the first time Vanderbilt's favored since blah, 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 70-something years. Did I see the first time that Vanderbilt's favored?
They've played a top 10 team 77 times ever. First time they've ever been favored against a top 10 team is this Saturday.
All right. And LSU, if I'm not mistaken, hasn't lost to Vanderbilt since 1990. I think that's the year that I have on it. And LSU actually scored to win the game, but got called for OPI, so the touchdown didn't count, and that's how they lost that game. And if my mind is remembering right, you lost either 24-21 or 24-20. So it's the last time that you lost to Vanderbilt. So you don't play them every year. So the stat is a little misleading, but it's been 35 years. Two people in this room were not born the last time that Vanderbilt beat LSU.
24-21.
24-21.
Look at you.
I was 5. You were 5. It's been a long time. Now, we can also say this isn't your granddad's Vandy. This isn't your dad's Vandy. This isn't your Vandy. This is a new Vandy. And they've had a couple of moments here and there. James Franklin, before we went to Penn State, like they were a very respectable team. When we were in school, They weren't to this level, but, they had bad body language, Jay, and they were okay. And they, 6 games, and they get frisky, and they could jump up, and they could beat you. So they've had moments. This, though, certainly in my lifetime, this is by far the highest level that Vanderbilt has ever been able to achieve.
Yeah, this is when you think programs like Vanderbilt, like you talked about when Jay Cutler was there, they would have flashes. Like he'd go out there and throw for 400 yards, and he'd have these good games. He played well enough to be like a first-round pick and multiple year starter in the NFL, and strangely had a decent amount of success, relatively speaking, I guess, in the NFL. But you don't look at Vanderbilt ever as a program that can have sustained success. Like be able to not just be a flash in the pan every now and then, have a good game here or there, maybe like knock off a big boy like every now and then, once every 5 years or whatever. But, okay, we saw them last year. And they're like, okay, well, beat Alabama, man. These guys are good. Diego Pavia, pretty good. Like, is this just Diego elevating his team to an emotional high for a couple of weeks and having some really good games? Well, no. Clark Lee has come in and started establishing a really dynamic program. And, of course, like everybody in this new world and this new geography of college football, like it's different in the NIL world because you can we've talked about how the parity all over is a lot better because you got guys that when we originally started talking about NIL, was it going to make everybody top heavy? Well, it's done the opposite. It's kind of spread players out throughout the country.
Yeah, I mean, Diego Pavia doesn't find his way to Vanderbilt.
No, of course not.
I mean, because you don't go take a chance on the New Mexico State quarterback.
Yep.
Eli Stowers, their All-American tight end. You know how he started his college career? Playing quarterback for Jimbo at Texas A&M. Then he goes to tight end at New Mexico State, finds his way to Vanderbilt.
Right.
Like that guy doesn't happen.
Yep.
We don't know who that guy is, and now he's an All-American.
Yeah, exactly. So people are getting so many more opportunities. So many programs are having so many opportunities, but still, it's a results-oriented world in college football. You have to be able to take those pieces and be able to be successful. So you have to build a program, and Clark Lee has done that. You talk about it. You love the guy, an old fullback, coming in there and creating a culture.
Yeah.
So when I watch this team on film, I see a very well-rounded team on the offensive side of the ball and the defensive side of the ball. I see a very well-coached team.
Oh, yeah.
A very versatile team. They do everything. So they're going to run. They're going to play extra, like their game planning on the offensive side of the ball. It's run here, zone read, RPO, play action pass, short stuff, deep shots. They do everything. Now they don't do everything perfectly, but they're well coached. The guys are where they're supposed to be. Running backs, when
high
they're in
effort,
pass protection,
high effort too.
Super high effort. So they're very well coached. So when the running backs don't have when they're in pass protection and they don't have a linebacker blitz, they get out right now.
Yeah.
Like they do a lot of things that I love watching. And on defense, they're going to run cover 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. They're going to run 0. They're going to pressure you. They're going to play. They're going to drop 8. They're going to rush 6. Like they do everything. So there's not just like one thing. Like last week with South Carolina, I'm like, well, they do a lot of one high. They do a lot of press. They like to play aggressively. And if they don't do that, they kind of play a shell coverage. Not great. But like Vanderbilt their guys are where they need to be, when they need to be there. Now there's some things that work on. I think overall they still operate with a talent deficit in the Southeastern Conference, but they're very well coached. And then, with a well-coached team that's disciplined, with a really good coach that's running a program and setting a culture and setting a standard there at Vanderbilt, they have a caveman quarterback that goes out there and basically with his play, he's like the college football version of like the bad little kid that Demario Davis called Cam Scatterby. He's like that at quarterback.
Yeah.
In a little bit different of a way, but it's pretty entertaining to watch. But he demands energy from the rest of his team. And
no doubt.
It's fun to watch. Like you'll see him, like he'll complete a pass in the flat and he'll trail the pass, and if there's a pile, he'll go hit a defender on the pile. It's like
you never did that.
Yeah, I didn't do that because I didn't know like a quarterback could do that. I don't know. So I got a couple of clips that once Jake's gone, once the cat's away finally.
Wow.
Maybe we'll get into a little bit of film.
I think he's actually pretty excited, y'all. I think he's pretty You know, these quarterbacks, they got these egos, and he's like, I get to be in the I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
I think he's really looking forward to it.
I shouldn't have talked for the last 5 minutes about
Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. I should have saved it.
Material.
Now what am I going to do?
Just redo it because every hour's different.
It's true.
Yeah. Everybody kind of listens typically in like 12-minute segment.
Fair.
Yeah.
Super fair.
Except our chat. They stay loyal for 3 hours, which we appreciate.
Absolutely. Anyway, it's fun to watch them just because of the versatility that they have. They don't just do one thing. They don't have like one identity that they have to go to and lean on. They do everything well in the right spots, high effort. And like I really do believe that if Clark Lee doesn't like leave to take a bigger job, like this is a program that if they keep getting the talent, of course, they have to have like they keep gaining talent. This is going to be a program that can enjoy sustained success.
I'm going to keep some clock integrity here, but I do want to kind of go back to that fact about Clark Lee, Nashville, Vanderbilt, what he's done, what they could do, and just some more stuff about their team and defensively and their coordinator, all of that. So we'll continue breaking down LSU versus Vanderbilt when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. More power, more protection with Boudreaux's. So if you want that whole home generator, you want to get that free quote, they'll come out, look your space, walk you through it, and let you know exactly what it is. On the North Shore, 985-397-1562 in the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. And look, we got the holidays coming up. If you are hosting the holidays, the last thing that you want is for your power to go out and for you to not be ready with a whole home generator. Look, right now, I mean, they've got over 80 in stock. Like, you'll be ready to go by Halloween, but certainly you'll be ready to go by Thanksgiving, right? If you're hosting, who knows what the weather might be. I told you yesterday, the last thing that you want is your father-in-law judging you because you didn't have a whole home generator. Go to BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yes, Boudreaux's Electrical. Get that generator today. Have that peace of mind. Be the envy of the neighborhood. If something happens and the power goes out, be the one with the lights on. That's BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB here on this Wednesday morning, talking LSU and Vanderbilt. Before we continue that conversation, I want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's. Go to rouses.com, check out their weekly ads, see what location is nearest you. Also, come hang out with us on Football Fridays. We're at the Rouse's. Burbank and Lee there. We'll be there the entire show, and it's always a lot of fun. Have different people come hang out with us, eat breakfast. Show us their card collections.
Yeah, show us a card collection.
On Fridays.
We even signed a couple of cards.
Yeah, we
couple
love
of one-on-ones that I wanted to steal.
I know. I was like, wait a minute, where'd you get these one-of-ones? But look, we invite you to come hang out with us, and then you can get your tailgating package for the viewing party that you're going to have for LSU and Vanderbilt. So again, go to rouses.com to find that location nearest you.
Also, sign up for the tailgate giveaway on 1045ESPN.com.
Thank you, Alondra.
You want to cover your spread.
Well.
Cover your spread.
Cover the spread. Old. All right, LSU Vanderbilt in Nashville. We're talking about their program right now. And look, Clark Lee, his name is going to be attached to like Penn State and all these big jobs that are going to open up. I would assume Florida and probably Florida State's going to be opening here pretty soon. But we have to remember he was a player at Vanderbilt. That's where he played fullback at, was Vanderbilt. And he understands the challenges that Vanderbilt had. He understands it because he went through it. He's seen it firsthand. And I think he embraced those challenges, and they're doing things that they've never done before. They're building buildings, and they're having a football operations only facility for them. They're upgrading their stadium finally that hadn't been touched in over 50 years before they did the latest renovation. So, I mean, Vanderbilt means something to him. And also, like, in this new day and age of NIL and transfer portal, like, I got to imagine Nashville helps you out a little bit, too. I mean, you want to talk about opportunities. I mean, Nashville's the fastest growing city in the country. You can't go there and not see 1,000 cranes any direction that you look at. So, I don't know. I mean, where he's got this program, the fact that he played there, it means something to them. I think he could stay there and get everything that he would want if he went to even a Penn State, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess what's his contract? How much is he getting paid right now? I would assume
it's not in the upper.
This is
tier
year 3 for him, or year 4?
He's year 4.
This year 4?
Yeah.
I mean, of course, at the end of the day, no matter, you could talk about loyalty, you could talk about, I love it here, it's the greatest place to live. At the end of the day, it does come down to dollars and cents. So if like Vanderbilt can,
if they can't match,
if they can get close, like I'm not saying like you can take less for places you love, for places that mean something to you, but at the end of the day, if they're Penn State's going to pay you double, like there's something to be said for that.
Yeah.
Now there's other ways to intrigue him or entice him or compensate him, but you are right. I mean, Nashville makes a huge difference. Certainly, there's no state tax there as well, so you got that. Pennsylvania, I know it doesn't have none. I don't know what it is. I know it doesn't have none.
He's making a little bit over $3 million, and he signed per year, and he signed through 2029. So
Okay.
that's in the very lower half.
So I mean, you got a Penn State that if they wanted it,
it'd sign
probably
$10 million.
$10 million a year. So Vanderbilt would have to do
They could
something.
triple his salary.
Triple his salary. So they would have to do something. $3 million is not through 2029 is not keeping Clark Lee.
No.
From what I've seen, like we can before I actually kind of started diving into the tape a little bit, it was more like, okay, how much of this is just Diego Pavio just being an absolute just menace out there, or how much of it is being well coached? And it's a really well coached team, and to turn Vanderbilt of all places, Vanderbilt into sustained success for 2 seasons in a row of being relevant, of being dangerous.
Yeah.
You got them favored against LSU. I don't care if it's an LSU that's struggling. I mean, it's still a one-loss
It's a
LSU
top
team.
10
It's a
LSU
top
team.
10 one-loss LSU team, and you're the favorite?
Yeah.
Like, Vanderbilt, $3 million ain't going to cut it. I'm sorry. Penn State's going to come in and offer them $10 million if that's who they want.
Right.
I say Penn State. I'm kind of like, glossing over every big school that's going to have an opening here pretty soon. But again, Nashville, like you said, there's something to be said for the wife and the family saying, oh, this Nashville's pretty nice. I don't know if I want to move to wherever Pennsylvania.
State College
City?
State College, University Park.
Yep. Pennsylvania, PA.
Yep. And
right down the road from Hershey's.
It is so small, they've got to drive over an hour, I think an hour and a half away to the closest airport, because it's so small that when they take these trips to like LA and Oregon and Washington to play their conference games, the plane's too big for their runway, so they have to change airports.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get in there and call a game, cover a game. It's that small.
Yep. And why would you want to go to a team where you have to fly across the country to play conference games?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I would want to say exactly where I'm at.
I'd like to say that.
Yeah, but
hey, Vander, can you please just pay me a little bit more?
They're going to have to. Yeah, they're certainly going to have to.
They're going to have to
program.
get to, I would say, at least 6.5 plus to keep. I mean, to make it to keep him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to take less, but again, there's no state tax, so that's one thing. But there's also not Florida. Florida's going to have some jobs coming left.
Also, cost of living though in Nashville compared to State College, it's going to be more. So let's give them 7.5, Bo.
Let's make it 8.
All right, sold. Yeah, because this is look, it's a different Vandy team. Flynn said it. I mean, they do a lot of things well.
Yeah,
they do a lot of things well.
I don't think they're great at any one thing. They just do a lot of things well. They're very sound.
Yeah.
I think one thing I noticed that, if I had to pick something, their DBs play a little deep. That's about it. They get too much depth in their zone coverages. That's about all I really saw that stuck out to me as a glaring deficit or glaring like something to attack. Ty Simpson destroyed him. They're just playing too deep. He kept hitting like cover 2, kept hitting the whole shot. It's beautiful. Alabama's pretty good too, by the way. Don't want to say that.
Oh wow, this guy.
I got on like I was on my office. I was in my office yesterday just watching the Vandy Alabama tape, and I get on the I nerd out on football stuff. I nerd out on the beauty of football when everything works the way it should be.
Yeah.
And then you got some, before 8, you got some butt kickers out there. And I was just texting the group chat, just screenshot after screenshot. That's my bad, guys. I get a little excited.
You love Alabama. That's fine, Bo.
No, I love good football. Good football.
Yeah, that combination block that you sent, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good by the old Alabama offensive line.
That's what dreams are made of.
There. So you watching that Vanderbilt Alabama game, and I don't know if you watched the totality of it, but you watched enough.
I watched the first half, which it was a tie ball game at first, and it's 14-14 at the end of the first half.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you, because Vanderbilt did have the ball in the red zone. If they score later in that game, they take the lead.
I think their first trip to the red zone, I think Diego Pavia fumbled.
He did.
And they lost the fumble early on.
So watching that game, did you come away thinking Vanderbilt had the chances, or was Vanderbilt lucky to be in that position based off the game flow, and maybe Alabama just didn't close the door?
I think so. Alabama's offense to me was really dominant. They had a couple of stops on third down that kind of stopped there, but they were dominant, man. To me, in the first, I don't know I couldn't find the stats. I'm not as savvy as you on the PFF on like quickly finding the stats, Like, first half for Alabama, I thought they averaged like 12 yards a run. Like, they were destroyed. Like, the offensive line dominated.
And that's a good Vandy rush defense. It only
Is
gives
it?
up.
I couldn't
they
tell.
give up less
honestly.
than 100 yards on the ground per game.
Do they really? Because
Yeah,
like I was
90-something.
watching it, and I was like, is Alabama this good, or is Vandy just not very good at stopping the run?
Yeah.
Like those big boys of Alabama, they were moving the line. But Vanderbilt made plays. They got a couple penalties that helped them. But with Vanderbilt, their offense, it's death by 1,000 cuts with them. They are short pass, run play, zone read, RPO, play action shot, scramble, and don't slide scramble. They are just death by 1,000. Like they just keep moving. Now they make some mistakes here and there. They had a couple, like I said, they had a couple penalties. Things happen, but it's they made the plays and they're good. They're just sound, right?
Yeah.
They're where they're supposed to be. There's nothing flashy. There's nothing sexy about it. So they were in the game, and I didn't finish the second half of the film because I was just I rewound like every play in the first half like a billion times. You know, it takes like a quarterback 3 hours to get through one game.
Oh God, it's like you don't have to just rewind the first clap the quarterback does. Just keep going back and clap and just let it play out a little bit, bud.
It took me like 4 hours to do that article the other day.
I mean, it's just.
You and Rose were like, let's go, guy. Come on, guy. Like, sorry. The rewind button's getting me.
I know. All right.
I still need the clicker.
They do have Bluetooth ones.
No, I don't trust the Bluetooth. I'm on a wire.
Okay. But they do have them, and it'd be much easier for you to do instead of having to do it on the computer.
Yeah, that'd probably be a delay.
Okay. All right. Well, I tried. All right. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here, live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Centralplumbing.org is the website, not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. That phone number, 225-925-8552. Now, it doesn't have to be in an emergency, but certainly if you do have any kind of emergency, they're going to be there for you. 365 weekend, holiday, game day, does not matter. Again, 225-925-8552. And if you're looking to upgrade, they can help you there. And again, not only in Central, in the entire listening area, we are talking to you, centralplumbing.org.
Right, Central Plumbing, the plumbing experts in the Baton Rouge area. And I know personally how great and how easy they are to work with because they've done work at my house and they've done work at my factory for my high. They've done everything. So whether it's gas lines, whether it's water lines, whether you got a big project at your house, a new renovation, or you just got a running toilet, whatever it is. Also 24/7 emergency service, 225-925-8552, centralplumbing.org.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Children's School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
Turn the lights off in this place, and she shines just like a star, and I swear I know her face. I just don't know who you are.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB, here live from the Raising Cane studio. Remind you about our friends over at Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. YourGoodwood.com is the website. Book your consultation there on the homepage, bottom right corner of the website. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. right there on Drusilla Lane in Baton Rouge. That phone number is 225-4GD-WOOD. Give them a call. Let them know what you're going through. They're going to walk you through a couple different solutions, but fully encourage you to book your consultation. Go into the clinic, see them, get those labs done to make sure that you get to the bottom of whatever you're going through right now. And again, that website is YourGoodwood.com, 225-4GD-WOOD.
LSU's an underdog versus Vandy. If you can't get up for this one, you need to go see Goodwood.
It's very fair. Very fair.
Big safety talk coming up. You nervous?
Oh, no. I don't know.
How many minutes?
15.
15?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Just remember, there's all sorts of ways to stay safe on the job site. You can
hydrated.
Fall protection, hand protection, eye protection, head protection. But there's also safety from within. That's where hydration comes in. It's PPE from within. Keep your mind working at 100%. Keep your body operating at 100%.
You know what you know what a good businessman would have done?
What?
Giving me a box of My High to go over there with. That's
one
empty,
left.
bud.
One left, bud. Wait.
Yep. You've known I was doing this all week.
Been thinking about the show too much. Been writing too many notes down about pumpkin seeds.
No, I do. I don't get nervous in front of crowds. Do you still get nervous in front of crowds?
I don't get nervous because of the crowd. I get nervous because of, like, you get it, words. Words are tough sometimes.
No, I mean, yeah.
But I'm getting plenty of the safety talks.
I was about to say, like, I'm sure you've done a ton of these.
Yeah, but it was more of like a marketing thing for me, like
for my
selling a little bit. It was a little bit less generic.
Okay.
I've given some like hydration safety talks when the summer's hitting, things like that. But you're just a little bit more generic. So
yeah,
at least I kind of like had a point on the map I was pointed towards during a speech.
Look, like I told you, there's only two ways this can go.
Yep.
Bad or good.
Yep.
And we're just trying to be good.
And then if you get blank out, if you short circuit or anything, you're looking for something, you got another couple minutes to fill, just put the microphone down and just like run into a wall or something.
Yeah.
Like big old meathead.
Yeah.
This is how I used to block people right here. Check it out.
Yeah. Okay. Probably not going to do that, but thanks for the advice.
You got it.
Yeah. I probably just would go to my next bullet point on the prepared bullet points that I have.
You're not going to Deshaun Foster it?
Oh, God, no. No. That's when you get nervous, is when you're not prepared and you think you're going to wing it.
Right. You're like, I went to LSU. There's 2 schools in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
It's LSU, and then there's Southern.
Where the other school, this part, there. Yeah, I'm not going to Deshaun Foster it. Nope, not going to do that. Because even if you do wing it, like, you still need, like, bullet points to come back to.
Yeah.
So
you got to have the guardrails up.
Deshaun, that was.
He did not do that.
That was bad. That was bad. This is my last segment, though. I'm going to say for one more. I'm going to say for one more. I'm going to hand it off to Dr. Ethridge.
Okay.
And then,
I'd hand it off to me.
No,
with Dr. Ethridge. I don't know if you want Ethridge bringing us back or anything. I'll be better, actually. We'll see.
We'll see how that goes. So what are you going to talk about in the 2 hours? Saints, Bears, watch a little tape.
Oh, no, I kind of unloaded my clip this first hour.
Which
you
probably should have saved that.
You unloaded your clip on
Jay.
2 fantasy segments.
It was pretty much the same
You're
thing.
like, that's all I got, guys.
That's all I got.
He's like,
you can regurgitate
Alabama's good, Vandy, I don't know.
No, we're good. We got a little Would You Rather coming on later in the show. We're going to do a little crop dusting, some sports. Might get a little QB breakdown, little film review, just a little bit, just nothing like real crazy. Film review on some Vandy, just see some plays that done. And I got a little NFL quarterback power rankings coming at you.
The Matt Flynn official power rankings?
That's right, just through this week.
Okay.
Just through this week in the NFL. It's going to be ever-changing.
Okay.
It's not the official who I think is the best, but up
you
to
going
this
1
point,
through 32?
No. We might just do 10. 32 would be wild.
All right. Well, you got that coming up. Hour number 2, OTB.
Off the bench.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country, in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Wednesday, October 15th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 87 in hour 2 of today's show. Jacob Hester sticking around for one more segment, but the rest of us will take you the rest of the way. Dr. Stephen Ethridge in studio at 8:15. We'll have a little Would You Rather Wednesday as well. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2, OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Always remember to go check out our friends, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, KTOZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. In Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, really all throughout the listening area. If you're listening to us up in Ellick, I mean, they can help you there as well. Go to their website today, see what they can do for you. Check out Brandon Barton and his team and what they've done since 2004 here in Louisiana. And again, they're going to know your space, learn your space in 10 to 15 minutes better than you know it. And it doesn't really matter how long you've lived there. They're going to know exactly what you need. KTZBlinds.com. The New Orleans Saints take on the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, they do.
Coming up, it's going to be in Soldier Field.
And a little 2024 rookie QB action.
Yeah. Spencer Rattler does have more passing yards than Caleb Williams, in case anybody's keeping score at home. More completions as well, and less interceptions and more attempts. So just putting that out there. It's going to be a nice little battle. Dennis Allen, defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears, obviously knows this roster pretty well, just being the head coach of the Saints over the last couple of years. Great opportunity for the Saints, a team in the Bears that have some momentum after they went to Washington and found a way to win that game in some bad weather. So a lot of storylines coming into this one.
Yeah, I think the Chicago Bears, we've been talking about them for a couple of years. Of course, they have Weechin Eberflus as their head coach when Caleb Williams gets drafted, and I know that Taylor over here, he's got a real pet peeve about people firing a head coach the year after they draft a first rounder, a top pick. But I think we've kind of always known the talent surrounding. They were one of the few teams that had a top pick at quarterback that kind of had the pieces in place for that quarterback to be successful. A lot of times you see a guy go one of these top picks and they're just in a bad situation. The team's not ready for a quarterback. So that they have all the pieces. Now, Caleb Williams, say what you want about him. Say what you want about last year. The guy is gifted. The guy is talented. And I really, really do like their head coach in Ben Johnson. The offense that he runs, I loved the defensive Lions' offensive philosophy, their play calling, their schemes, how they're under center, they're in shotgun, they're versatile, they're creative. I have loved that in the past. So I do think that they are going to continue to get better and be a really dangerous team at the back half of this year. And they do. Like you said, they went to Washington, they won in just a nasty game. It was either team's game to win right there. You'd like to see Jaden. He had a couple of picks, I believe, and then a fumble at the end. One of his very few blemishes in games like that. But look, if you can notice on television with the cameras, the quality of cameras that they use in the NFL, if you can notice the rain and bad weather on TV, it's extremely bad on the field. Because most of the times when it rains, those cameras, you don't even see the rain. Yeah. It's so crystal clear. Like you don't even see the rain, so you can't tell how bad it is. So it was really any team's game to win on that one. But it was an emotional win for them, I'm sure. And the Saints, going on the road, they have all the opportunity. I think it's a Saints team that is playing hard. Maybe not the talent top to bottom that the Chicago Bears have, but a quarterback that's playing really well.
Yeah.
I want to see him open it up, take some shots, maybe take a few more risks here and there. But it's going to be a good matchup, and I think the Bears are going to be sneaky good again towards the last half of the season. But they do think it's a winnable game for the Saints. They got to go on the road. They got to prove it. They just have to be able to make the plays that matter when it matters.
I do think Spencer did take some more chances. Even that ball he threw to Chris Olave, it's kind of like, hey, I'm going to give a chance to my guy to go make a play. And then Chris Olave made the play, but then came down, and he absolutely fumbled that ball. That was a catch and a fumble. They called it incomplete. But, that's a chance he probably didn't take in the first couple of weeks. And you saw him push the ball down the field, certainly more in the last two games than he has before. But you're right. It's like one of those situations back when, what year would that have been? 2022, Jaden Daniels, where he didn't have any interceptions, and Brian Kelly's like, no, we kind of want you to throw one.
Yeah.
Because we want you to take some chances, and you don't have to be perfect there. I do feel like over the last 2 weeks, Spencer Rattler has, and probably because he feels safer in his job security, it's probably like, okay, I can take that chance now. Now, you're not reckless, right? It's just a chance because it's like a 50-50 situation, and you're going to throw it up to your guy and allow him to go make a play.
Yep.
But in the first couple of weeks, I'm going to assume that he was like, man, if I throw 2 interceptions here, I'm going to have Tyler Shuck in this game real quick, and I don't want that.
And it's just, and a couple of plays here or there changes everybody's kind of view of this, their outlook on, kind of changes that narrative. I think that's the only narrative out there that would be at least pointing in the direction of a negative towards this play was like, hey, you know what? I know you have only 1 interception on the season. I think we want to kind of take a risk here or there at times. Now, it's not every play, and you don't want him to make a big adjustment in that direction. Yeah. Like if he hits 1 or 2 more plays in a game, that narrative's changed. Because, you look back at, we used to watch clips and clicks. We played a lot of common opponents, watch Drew Brees all the time. And it was shallow cross, flare route, screen, behind the line of scrimmage screen, shallow cross, post route.
Yeah.
Shallow cross, stick route. Go ball. Yep. Like it was that type of situation. Yeah. So that is how the good quarterbacks operate. That is how they are successful, because you are patient. And then when the opportunity is there, you take advantage of it. You take advantage of a mistake that the defense makes. It's not like I'm calling this play because I want to go deep and I want to. Sometimes you do that when you pass protect and you have something that you saw in film where, okay, we're gonna occupy the free safety, then we're gonna run a deep V route with the backside guy. We know this is a shot play. But most big plays are not called, quote, unquote, shot plays. They are, you run your offense and you take advantage of a mistake that the defense makes. But when that happens, you have to see it and you got to make the play. And the Saints just have not made that play enough. Now, we saw it more. We certainly saw it more. First play of the game this past week. They made the play. That wasn't probably called like, we know that this is going to be a deep shot. It was, all right, if it's there, let's take it. If not, shallow cross.
Right.
Check down. And I think he's been maybe the coaching point is, hey, on these certain situations, on these certain plays, maybe give it like just a split second more to read that safety's momentum. Read that safety if he's on his heels or not. If he's, you read when you take shots like you're reading the safety. So if they're backpedaling, if they're on their heels backpedaling, like looking at like a crossing route, and you got a guy running a post who's running full speed, even if they are at the same level, and he doesn't look open right now, you got to say, all right, this guy's open because my guy's running full speed. The other guy's backpedaling, so he's open. So maybe give like that type of read a split second longer. So I don't want him to change much, if anything at all.
Yeah.
I just think they do have to hit those plays. And when in their whole operation of the offense, like, look, one or two more big plays made in a game, that narrative's completely cut out.
Yeah.
Like,
and I'm sure you enjoyed like him taking that shot early in the game because a lot of times that route is clearing for what you're talking about, like shallow cross, something coming underneath. I mean, every level of football has that where you run the rail and here comes the shallow cross from the other side and the rail's supposed to take the coverage with them. But if they don't cover the rail, or if you think the rail route has, a step ahead, take the shot.
Yeah.
Nothing says you can't throw it.
Yeah. Even most quick games where when you have 5 eligible receivers, even if it's a 3-step drop and we got a slant flat or a triple slant on one side or a stick route, which is stick route like a 5-yard out route.
Yeah.
At least there's usually one guy that's going deep.
Yeah.
One guy that's running at least a fade route or a corner route or something like that. So, and it's like alert, that if it's normal down a distance and you got what you want, alert the deep ball. So at that, it's like, okay, well, we just hit that was a shot play. We hit a shot play. It was a 45-yard gain. Awesome. First down. I love how our offense is taking shots now. Well, in reality, it was a 3-step drop that we've already called 5 times in the game. He just hit a slant. He hit a stick route. He hit a flat route. And then they just presented this opportunity. And I think early in the season, a lot of that didn't present itself because of all the shell coverage that the Saints were facing. And they're like, I don't think y'all are talented enough. I don't think y'all are good enough to go 15 plays and walk it down the field, taking 3, 4, 5 yards at a time. I don't think you can run it. I think you're going to make mistakes. You're going to have penalties. And they were kind of right.
Yeah.
Right? They were right. And they just didn't allow. I mean, a defense, they don't want you to throw the ball deep. A defense doesn't have to let you throw the ball deep.
And look, credit to Spencer Rattler early in those games because he didn't force the issue. He didn't, become reckless with the football, but they were going to make you prove that you could do something else. And now that he has, you're going to see some different looks and you're going to have the opportunities and you got to take those opportunities. And look, if he throws for an interception, that's fine, right? If he takes those chances and he throws for one, it's okay. I know he only has one on the year, but as the playbook opens up, as the coverage opens up a little bit, you'd like to see your quarterback go out there and do what he did. Like last week, there was no check down Charlie. Like he was reading it, and if it was there, he was letting it rip. He's taking chances down the sideline. Some were completed, some were not because the guy grazed your forearm with his hand, and it became too much to catch the football. So I thought last week was a lot of real growth. And look, Spencer's been the top 5 of graded offensive players for the Saints all year long, but he was the second highest graded quarterback in the entire NFL last week, and you could see that on tape. Like the tape told the story of that grade. And I think that hopefully has unlocked something with him and within the offense that they can now play a little bit more aggressive. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, just a little bit more aggressive here in this game against Caleb Williams because Caleb's going to play aggressive because Caleb knows he's the first overall pick. He knows he's the guy, and he knows he can take chances.
And Ben Johnson is going to he's a shot taker.
Yeah.
He likes to hit you with a running game, hit you with a quick game passing. Then all of a sudden we're going to play action and hit a deep shot. And we're going to hit a couple reverses up, maybe a reverse pass, maybe a little Philly special. Like he's just a guy that does a lot of those crazy random things, and they usually work. He just times it up really well. But you saw with Spencer Rattler, you started seeing a little fire come out of him late in the game, a little competitiveness. And I think we talked about this yesterday with Nick Underhill. It's like that little ghost, that little ghost of Tyler Shuck over his shoulder, I think is starting to fade away a little bit with the better and better he's playing, the more confident. And the more you see that, I think the more leeway you give him to take charge. So,
yeah. All right, let's go ahead and take a break.
What are you laughing at over there, Alondra?
She's got the sneezes over there.
I just keep sneezing.
Yeah,
Just
over and over.
But you're laughing at me saying the
Was
ghost
looking
of
at
Tyler Shuck. I mean, he's still here with us, guys.
Well,
yeah. We know
he's still with us.
He's still with us, and also we know Spencer bullies and goes to some degree.
To some degree.
So,
It's friend of the show, Spencer Rattler.
friend of the show, Spencer Rattler.
You heard
That
it here
is very
first.
true. All right,
Gotta
you
ask some
ready?
tough questions, bud.
You ready?
No, not.
To take over?
Wait, do
'Cause
one
I'm
more
out.
floater for him. Do one more.
I threw my sheet away.
We're good. We're good.
I threw it away because he's up.
Okay.
He's up.
That's
Batter
all.
up.
Gosh.
Get in the
Hey,
box.
right here.
Get in the box.
Hey.
Hey, you're not a lefty.
Hey, it's
you're
me.
a righty,
It's
so hits
when we
the
come
other
in.
arm.
It's
You're not a lefty, buddy.
It's me and the good doctor,
Stitch
Dr.
that over
Ethridge.
here.
You and Dr. Ethridge.
How do you ask questions? I don't even know what to do. We're
What do
gonna find
you
out.
mean? They say good question to you all the time.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I'm good question Flynn. That's what they call me.
Actually, Dr. Etheridge is coming in to host over here. He's stepping into the side right now. All right, y'all.
Good luck.
Good luck.
I guess.
Best of
Hey,
luck.
good luck
coming
in your
up.
safety speech,
Oh,
too.
thank you. I
hope
appreciate
the
that.
people you talk to are super safe.
I hope I get a 10% laugh. All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. 225-612-2477 is the number. And we give you that number in case you want to call for the roll-off dumpsters. So if you've got a job, big, small, somewhere in between, you give them a call, say, hey, here's what I've got going on at my home, at my business, and here's what I'm thinking. They're going to say, okay, well, here's what you need. Now, even if you undersell your job and you fill it up pretty fast, they're going to come, they're going to empty it and bring it back to you. That's what kind of service you're going to get with Trash Rangers. Commercial, residential service. You can sign up for that on the website as well. So go there today. It is trashrangers.com.
Right, trashrangers.com, trashrangers.com. The experts we talk about there, trash pickup, they are the best at hauling trash, whether it's the big red dumpsters at your office, whether it is a roll-off dumpster, whether it's a residential pickup. But Trash Rangers Sanitation is their portable toilet business for whatever is big event, business, festival, concert, fair, whatever it is. Get your portable toilets right there at Trash Rangers Sanitation. Go to trashrangers.com. They are number one at picking up number two.
Value Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Value Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Value Automotive is going to do right by you.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Baton Rouge's home for real rock. It's Eagle 98.1. Foo Fighters. Led Zeppelin. AC/DC. Pearl Jam. And the flagship home for LSU sports. Take us anywhere with the Eagle 98.1 app. Eagle 98.1 is the rock station.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together
to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
We never relaxing, outcast is everlasting, not clashing, not at all. But see, my went to do a little acting. Now that's for anyone asking. Give me one and pass them. Drip, drip, drop. There goes an orgasm. Now you coming out the
All right, welcome back in. Off the bench, 104.5 ESPN. We did it, everybody. We got rid of him. We dropped the dead weight, Doc. What do you think about that?
I feel very special sitting here.
I know.
My whole side of the table to myself.
I know. We're not same side sitters right now. It's fantastic. I don't know. So do y'all go through, like, I think this is the second time you played. Is that Outcast?
That was Outcast.
Oh, that's the second time you played Outcast. I go through, like, these random Outcast kicks where I just listen to
Right?
Outcast for, like, 3 weeks,
They're
and I
so
won't listen to
good.
them for 3 years.
Yeah, they're so good.
All right, everybody.
They're calling you Timu Jake already.
They're calling me what?
Timu.
Timu?
Or Timu,
Is
yeah.
it Timu?
I don't know.
All right, is that like the Great Value version?
Mhm.
Okay, well, fair enough. I'll take that. He's pretty good. All right, we're here. Just like we do every single week, we got LSU team doctor, Dr. Stephen Ethridge, joining the show. Doc, how we doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. Just Jacob taking the training wheels off here, and we're just going to roll right into it. So, yeah, we got a lot of injuries out there, a lot of things happening. Nothing specific with the LSU team, but in college football, for sure, there was some injuries that kind of took some headlines last week and made some big difference in the top 10, probably, in the top 10 of college football. Of course, the Oklahoma Sooner quarterback, John Mateer, choosing to play after really just a couple of weeks. I think he thumb injury, thumb surgery. What did you kind of think of that decision? It seemed pretty quick that he just kind of got rushed back there.
Yeah, it felt really fast. You never want to be critical of anybody's decisions to how they handle things. But, I think when all of us talked about it, we knew it was a hand injury. We heard thumb injury. A lot of the reports said a broken bone. Typically those injuries, whether it's a broken bone, whether it's a torn ligament, if it's something that requires surgery, in our experience, you're looking at a few more weeks than that. I know it's a big game. I'm sure he wanted to play, and I'm not saying it was the wrong decision at the time. It sure looks like it in hindsight, just the way he played. You got to assume there's certain positions with the thumb injury, and I think we had talked about this in the past. But if I'm a defensive lineman, we can put a big cast over the hand. You can club it up. It's a lot easier to play. But when you're a quarterback and you're throwing hand at that or wide receiver, it's a little bit of a different injury.
Yeah. So I remember. So when I was my senior year, I had a high ankle sprain. And I remember it was a big deal to kind of not hide the injury, but hide the fact, like, which foot it was. Like, I remember we went to very extensive, like, spat both feet up the exact same way, because when you have an injury like that, it's also kind of a big target, a big bullseye for the defense. So as much as, like, we want to say it's not a gentleman's game out there. Like, you're looking for every advantage you can. I think we talked about it. Booger McFarland, just like calling on ESPN, was like, "Oh, well, John Mateer's got a right hand." He's like, "If I'm a defensive lineman, I'm looking for that to step on."
Yeah.
So it's like, it's got to be something that, like, weighs on the medical staff, the training staff. Like, how do you protect it in between plays?
Well, you do your best, like you said. Is there some gamesmanship? Are we going to try and hide it? Are we going to try and downplay whatever? Of course, you're going to hear that a lot, but it is a physical game. You're going to take every advantage you can get, and some people don't like hearing that. For those people who never played the game or don't understand, it's war out there. You're trying to win. It may seem dirty, and it is dirty, but that's what people are going to do. There's going to be guys, they're going to try and grab that thumb and twist it in a pile. They're going to step on it. They're going to kind of roll over on it. They're going to do what they can. And for an injury that's that acute, it's something that clearly, in my opinion, affected his play.
So do I remember? So I think they were talking about it on game day. He had surgery on it, and it was a pretty sizable screw that was put into his thumb. And this is like if you're a quarterback and if it's our left hand, fine, but like a right hand, there's no way 2 weeks post surgery. Like what should the normal lead time be like that? And I know it's different for defensive linemen. Someone that isn't having to use the fine motor skills of their fingers. Like you can club it up, you can do stuff like that. But for a quarterback, for a receiver, for even a running back that's got to hold on to the ball and grip it and not fumble, like what would your normal like recommendation be? We got to sit, or is it more of like, let's see how the rehab's going?
It's a little bit of both. You want to see the swelling's gone down. You want to see that function is good. So we're going to look at, can you open and close your hand? Can you grip? Is your dexterity there? We look with the thumb. You're going to look at opposition strength. So when you kind of hold your thumb towards your pinky or one of your other fingers, is there strength? Is there full motion? So that's what you want to see first. But then you also want to kind of see, is this thing healing? You're going to look for if it's a broken bone, is there what we call a callus that's forming? Is there new bone that's forming around that fracture site? So you want to know that it's a stable injury. Because even with a screw or some kind of hardware in there, you still want to see an injury healing. It's still, especially in some of these small bones in the hands, it's not like the hardware is going to be as strong as it might be in other places. We've talked about the high ankles when we do the tightrope procedures, and that we know that tightrope holds that ankle together. It's a little different with these little itty bones. You want to see that they are healing first. So we're looking on an x-ray, we're looking on a CT scan, we're doing our evaluation, and typically you're looking at a position like quarterback or wide receiver, you're probably looking at it more like a month, on the short end.
Sure.
It's kind of been our experience.
Probably start
trying to get start doing that.
So like when you have surgery and guys have like metal put into them, when they have screws, is that what you want to see as a doctor? You want to see new bone growth around that?
For a lot of the injuries, again, each location is a little bit unique, but as just kind of a blanket statement, usually that's part of what we look for. We want to see that the body is responding. Is there some healing? Is there some recovery? Because even though the screw is there, if it's a smaller screw or if it's in the hand where it's such a small joint, sometimes you still need a little bit of extra reinforcement there.
Interesting. Okay, so all right, another injury on the NFL level, or I guess what wasn't an injury, but it made a lot of headlines. The New York Giants playing this past week, and an absolutely electric game, a division game for them. They got two just absolute meathead rookies playing for them. They got Cam Scatterby. They got Jackson Dart. Okay, so Jackson Dart's playing great. They're playing a game, about to win a game that people are saying they shouldn't win, and it is in the height of the moment. They got the ball. They're driving. He's playing great. They're up by, I can't remember the score, but it was probably a one-score game at the time. And they need everything. They need all the bullets they can. Well, he gets hit. It didn't look like a crazy hit on the head, but sometimes like a concussion or some sort of brain injury doesn't always look bad. Sometimes it does, but on this occasion it didn't. So they rush him off to the side. They rush him to the tent, and a ton of controversy coming out of all these people going to the tent. Brian Daboll trying to rush him out of the tent. What is the tent a sacred place? Is it a place where not many people have admission to it? Is the coach allowed to go into there? Is other players allowed to go into that tent? What happens in that tent?
Well, by design, it's supposed to be a little bit of an inclusive area. It's supposed to be something that's private, that gives you a little bit of a sanctuary on the sideline from the medical standpoint. Somewhere we can go where you don't have the prying eyes of whether it's the coaching staff, but also, the media, the fans, everybody. That's part of it. Part of it is privacy. Part of it is dignity. Part of it is being able to do a good exam without that pressure from what can be a high pressure situation if you're trying to get a guy ready to go out there. With concussions, the NFL has their policy, which is similar to everybody. We all have a policy, but the NFL is probably one of the most rigid ones, at least in American sports. And the tent during concussion protocol, by NFL standards, part of their league policy is, yes, it is a closed environment. It is basically team physicians, athletic trainers, and that's pretty much it. Mm-hmm. So if a coach is coming in there, or even, I think Scatterby went in there just to check on his guy, that technically is a violation, which,
get out of here.
And I don't know what the conversation was, but on, and there's a part of me though that gets that, because these are also guys that love each other. These are guys that, sure. I've been in the tent plenty of times. We're looking at, one of the guys, if you're in the tent and Jacob might come in and say, hey, this is my guy. Is he okay? And that's just his love. That's me showing my guy I'm here for you. That's me being there. So I do have some sympathy in that situation. And I also get the coaching standpoint. You don't have a timeline. Is this guy going to be ready to go in 5 minutes? Or do we know? Do we know the answer?
Do you burn a precious time out right then?
Right. And if you're going to get your guy back, that makes sense. If you're like, hey, we're about done here. But having said that, the policy is the policy. And the policy in the NFL is that if it is concussion, if it's head or neck injury, no one else can come in the tent until the exam is done. And it is so that there is not that undue pressure because, I can think back to, one of the situations, and this is one that was a very obvious one, but, when Burrow got hit in the UCF game, everybody thought he had a concussion. I thought he had concussion.
Right. I mean, how could he not?
Yeah, and I'm walking out there, and I'm going through my head already. I'm like, dang, I'm going to have to talk to coach. I'm going to tell O that his guy's out, and, and we had, our backup was doing some medical stuff at that point. So we had a scenario where it was, I'm already prepping myself for that conversation. Well, he wasn't. He was clear as a bell, and I did everything on him twice. I'm like, he's got to have a concussion, right? But in the NFL, the policy is you're in the tent. You cannot have anybody else come in the tent until you are done. And so they may probably get a fine, or I think they can even lose a draft pick. There's a whole bunch of potential penalties. Their policy, like I said, they have independent neurologists on the sideline. They have a very rigid policy, and most of us have a pretty rigid policy with concussions. They're just slight variabilities from one group to another.
Yeah, and we don't know. I mean, Brian Daboll might not have even known he was in concussion protocol. He might have thought it was a shoulder or something like that. But have you, on the sideline, have you ever been absolutely yelled at and undressed by a head coach?
I have not on the sideline. I've had a couple players, because one thing that people have to understand too is in addition to everything that we're looking at, we have the medical spotters that are up. So we have a spotter that's up in the booth. And there was one time where one of the players got pretty angry with me because the spotter had called down and said, hey, you need to check this guy out. He got hit in the head. And once that call comes down, we have to check them out. That is part of our policy, is if I get a call from the spotter, I can't just say, oh, no, he's fine. So I get a call from the spotter. If they call and say, hey, you need to check on Flynn, even if you're in the game, we have to pull you out. If it's for a head injury, I have to do an evaluation before you go back in. And I had a guy that was just really, really angry because he'd tell him he's fine. And
it's your fault.
Yeah, it was my fault. And heat of the moment, I get it. Emotion, adrenaline. He's jacked up. He doesn't want to come out of the game. And the sad thing is he spent so much time fussing and arguing with us. And the trainers over there, coaches had to come settle him down. And finally we do our eval and he was fine. But we wasted so much time that if you just said, hey, do the eval, it would have taken just a few minutes. Never had it too bad from a coach. There was an event where we had a pregame concussion where the coach was pretty angry because it happened before the game, but not really with me. And I know sometimes the heat of the moment, it's like, just wait, we got one in pregame. This guy's going on. It was crazy. And so sometimes they get animated, they get heated, they get excited. And I think even in most of those situations, you understand they're trying to get their head around what's going on, and they're trying to win a game. And I think we've been pretty lucky with our coaching staff. I've never felt pressure to get a guy healthy. I've never felt like I had to do something to make the coaching staff happy. And I know that does happen some places sometimes.
So with the concussion with the brain injury, we see in the NFL, and I think a lot of people roll their eyes at this when they see it, but we see a lot of people with the Guardian caps on with the logo. A couple of receivers for Green Bay. Taylor doesn't like looking at it. Is there good evidence and research that improves the safety? I'm assuming it does. Or is a guy that's wearing that somebody that's kind of predisposed to it, who's had concussions in the past? And should, the way Jackson Dart dives into people, should he wear one?
So the concussion caps, the Guardian caps, there is some evidence there. It's pretty clear that they do reduce the risk of concussion. There's a lot of evidence. Mostly the NFL does a really good job. They have a lot of data on head injuries. They have data on helmets. So just anybody that's looking for a helmet for your kid, if you want to know the best helmets, you can go to the NFL and they'll rate the helmets from their best all the way down, and they'll show you the ones that are kind of junk for preventing concussions. But they've done a lot of research in the Guardian caps. They did it, looking at practices through camp. They had all the teams wearing them, looking at the incidence of concussions. They did go down. That's why they opened that opportunity. Look, I agree. I think they're ugly, but I don't like the look on the one hand, but they work. We wear them at practice at LSU. The guys wear them for practice. If you have players that want to wear them, pretty much, at least at most of the higher leagues, they give the guys the choice. But yeah, if a guy we know is more concussion prone, if he's had a few, he'd probably be a guy we might say, hey, you really want to think about wearing this, because it does work.
Mm-hmm. All right, last question. This one comes from our listeners in the chat. Is there a cure for cankles?
Cure for cankles?
Yep.
I haven't found one yet. We'll keep looking.
Maybe some plastic surgery. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But Doc, I can't thank you enough. Thanks for joining us, Dr. Stephen Ethridge, LSU team doctor. Enjoy the trip to Nashville.
Yeah, it'd be a good one.
Have some fun. Listen to some country music. Eat
Absolutely.
some good food. And we appreciate your time.
My pleasure.
See you next week. All right. I'll wrap it up for that segment. We will come back here. We appreciate it. Right here. Off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. Just like every single day we tell you about it. It's we're almost getting close to tailgating time. We're getting close to the weekend time. We're getting close to grilling time. And with that, weather changing just a little bit, there's no better time to go for Dos than right now. Dos Equis, delicious Mexican lager. They have the tall green bottles. They got the cans. They got the Amber Especial. They got the Micheladas, the Cheladas, whatever it is. If you're going to do it, make sure you're packing that cooler. Make sure you're packing that fridge with ice cold, delicious Dos Equis. That's right, Dos Equis, the beer that turns your tailgate into a celebration and your postgame into a story worth telling. Crisp, refreshing, bold enough for the big moments, smooth enough to keep them coming. Whether it's a classic lager, Especial, or the rich amber smoothness of Dos Equis Amber, you can't go wrong. So when the crew asks for what's next, you already know. Go for the taste, go for the moment, go for Dos.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
It's not just a game, it's a religion. You've got your team colors, team swag, and now your very own website. LouisianaSports.net. Everything LSU, Saints, and Pelicans. Sports on demand. In-depth coverage by sports writing pros with continuously updated news. And with the LouisianaSports.net newsletter, you get pinged directly with top trending stories. Best of all, now and always, no paywall. It's free. LouisianaSports.net. Powered by 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Your home for Louisiana sports.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
And everything in your past, wanna let it go. I've been there, done it on the ground. After all that.
All right, welcome back in Off the Bench.
Nobody wants to be
Tell you what, being on the show for a couple months has really rekindled my love for some R&B music. It's killing
Feeling
it.
the Usher.
I'm feeling it. Feeling all of it. All right, I want to tell you about Pelican Roof, pelicanroof.com. The best, absolute best roofing company in Louisiana. Offices in Lafayette and Baton Rouge. And I do want to tell you about something really pretty amazing that they're doing. They have a veteran roof giveaway. They do this every single year. It's something where you go sign up, you nominate a veteran for an absolutely free roof. No strings attached, no nothing. And this is something that Pelican Roof doesn't have to do. They don't have to do this, but if you want to nominate someone in your family, someone close to you, someone that means a lot, go to their website. You can go to the community tab right there and fill out all the information, tell the story. They will choose somebody, a veteran, to just give an absolute, someone in Baton Rouge, someone in Lafayette, to give an absolutely free roof to. And it's pretty amazing. So go there, go see them. And if you got a project, any of your roofing needs, brand new roof, whatever it is, give them a call. Go see them. PelicanRoof.com. All right, y'all ready for it?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. It's Wednesday. You know what that means.
That floater has me fired up.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to
kinda fired up
KZ
too.
Blinds right now.
Community
I mean
tab.
Pelican Roofing. Wait, which one did you just do?
Pelican Roofing.
Yeah. I'm going to pelicanroofing.com.
Would you rather?
Hell yeah.
You got one? I got one.
Wait, we didn't have like a little sound thing?
Oh, we don't have one for that, but
thought we did.
I am going to play a song under it.
Oh, okay.
But we
good.
don't
I thought we
have-
had like one of those would you rather things.
No. But we got a little song to go underneath.
God, what a
it.
rookie. Me, not you.
I can
Yeah,
make
Taylor,
one.
go ahead.
All right, in honor of spooky season,
Yeah.
would you rather stay in a known haunted house for an entire weekend or have to hide from a slasher for a whole weekend?
I basically grew up in a haunted house, so I'm staying in the haunted house.
Yeah. I have stayed in some haunted houses too. The place that we stayed at training camp in Green Bay, St. Norbert's College, that the dorm that we stayed in was haunted.
It's haunted.
I stayed in a haunted place in Buffalo. So I'm kind of like Spencer Rattler, and to a certain extent, definitely got the ghost situation.
I feel like that's one you either have to be all in on or not, though.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how you can believe in them to some degree.
Yeah, and then from the so definitely that. Like, I don't want to like the chance to get murdered. I don't think you're gonna get murdered by ghosts. You might get scared, but a slasher. If you're a slasher and you get the term slasher, like
You're pretty brutal. Too.
you're
Like,
probably
you
a
are
badass
slasher.
too. Like you're not. You got to be tough.
Right. You're not carrying a pocket knife
Yeah.
around. You're more like axe machete
Yeah,
guy.
fake tough guys are carrying around firearms. But if you're just a slasher, like you're a badass.
If you're just Michael Myers.
Well, like, but you watch
just-
some of these slasher movies, and the people running from them are pretty dumb.
They are.
Now, in the heat of the moment, I get it. You make emotional decisions. Your brain's not thinking correctly. But from the outside looking in, real dumb decision.
Yeah. Very dumb.
And Michael Myers, he just walks too.
Yeah,
Like, I
but
could
like,
outrun him.
super fat. Like, he just
He got a
kind
little bit
of
more magical
disappears.
as the movies went on. He got
Yeah.
more magical.
The
Whimsical.
like more deep into the Halloween series that you get, the more
Like supernatural
right.
he gets.
Yeah.
I have a theory that Michael Myers actually sprints, and then when people start to turn around, he walks again. There's
I
no way he
mean,
just
that
walks
would
that
make
fast.
sense.
It's gotta
When he's
be.
off camera, bro, he's high knees.
What's like the fastest 40 of all time?
Believe Bo Jackson.
Is there a
right?
4-1 something? It's
Is-
4-2s.
I think
don't know.
Bo ran a 4-1. Something.
Well, Michael Myers probably wins or runs like a 3-5 or something like that.
Yep. Or as
Yep.
like transport, like just transport anyway.
Disappears. Yeah.
It's got to be. Kind of really defines physics.
Mm-hmm.
But we're all in agreement. Haunted house.
Yeah, it's haunted house.
Yeah.
100%.
Would you be more scared in a haunted house? You'd survive better
No,
because it's not going to happen. But would you be more
I'd
scared?
be scared in a haunted house,
Yeah.
but I'd be terrified for my life.
Right.
With a slasher.
With a slasher. I grew up in a haunted house, so haunted ghosts don't bother me.
I've stayed the night here.
Yeah.
This place is haunted.
So like when I was in the dorm in Green Bay, like there was ghost situations happening.
Yeah.
There's paranormal activity. Many of my close friends, witnesses of it, felt it.
Right.
When that situation happens, you just put the covers over your head,
You ignore
close
it.
your eyes,
You ignore it.
and then you're good. If you just close your eyes, stare at the wall, what can they do?
But
to you?
yeah, that's what I was
Really?
gonna say. Like, what does it really matter if there's a ghost or not? You know?
Yeah.
There's just like a spirit here chilling with me, but it's not going to do anything to me, so it doesn't really have an effect on me, so I don't really care if a house is haunted. So yeah, I'm 1,000% staying in the haunted house.
Okay, here's a good one. Let's stick with the Halloween theme coming up. Would you rather go to, for fun, of course, go to a haunted house, like a Halloween haunted house,
Yeah.
like the 13th Gate or whatever,
Yeah.
or a really good corn maze?
Is
Haunted
the corn
house.
maze also haunted?
I think like you could have half of the corn maze where it's family friendly, half of it haunted.
Then corn maze, yeah.
The corn maze?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say corn maze. Corn maze is more naturally scary. You're outside, it's nighttime, you can't really see. Like you're trying to navigate your way through it while being scared. Like I think a corn maze is like scary by itself.
Yeah.
So probably that.
Yeah, you can control the controllables a little bit more there. I feel like in a haunted house, I hadn't been to a haunted house since like 9th grade.
I went 2 weeks ago.
Probably. You went 2 weeks ago.
What if we did a OTB 13th Gate and filmed it?
I hadn't been to the 13th Gate since like college, and I went 2 weeks ago.
Why do I feel like y'all would make me go in the front?
Because we would. There used to be a corn maze in Baton Rouge in college that was, I don't know if it was out on Nicholson.
Was it? You used to have one in Port Allen right across the
Okay.
bridge.
There was one that wasn't across the bridge. It was, maybe it was like 03, 04, something like that. It was early on in my college career. Maybe it was out, I thought it was out on Nicholson. And it was like that. It was like a pretty legit corn maze. And one side was like just the maze, go figure it out. And one side was like people with chainsaws like chasing you.
Still got one up in Pine Grove.
Do
you don't
ya?
know where that is. It's close to Kentwood.
Okay, I didn't.
Okay, here's another Halloween one.
I like this.
I know. Would you rather turn into a scarecrow every night or have bats constantly nesting in your hair?
A scarecrow. Right?
Okay, so
I think so,
say the
too.
first one, turn
Would-
into a scarecrow
Every night.
every night.
Or have bats constantly nesting in your hair.
At least I'm something cool with a
Yeah,
scarecrow.
at least
right?
like, yeah.
Because the bird's going to land on you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, it's
No,
not.
'cause you're
It
scaring
scares
it
them
away.
away. Yeah, I want to be that. I don't want a bat landing on me.
At least I'm averaging 12 good hours a day. And I think like
Yeah.
scarecrows, they just chill. They're probably getting some sleep.
Okay, I feel like that wasn't that great. So would you rather have to babysit Chucky for a weekend or share a bunk bed with Pennywise?
I'm babysitting Chucky. I'm gonna throw him across the room repeatedly until he gives up. Anybody ever seen the movie Child's Play? It is not a horror movie. It's hilarious.
It is kind of funny when
It's
you look
hilarious.
back at it.
It's a hilarious movie.
Yeah, I'm choosing. I guess I'm choosing Chucky. Yeah, Pennywise. Like I don't mess with clowns, dude.
No, clowns are so freaky to me.
You know what? Let's see Chucky open the door. He's like a foot tall.
Yeah, true.
Just locking him in a room.
yeah.
Just lock him in a closet.
You just punt him.
Right. You don't have to
Punt him
feed
off a
him.
bridge,
Or
like
you
Baxter.
know, on Wolf of Wall Street, where they're with the little people.
Yeah,
Oh,
They're
yeah,
like
yeah,
throwing
yeah,
them in-
yeah.
You just do that to Chucky. Put him in a Velcro suit and start throwing him at
Yep.
targets.
And I didn't expect to bring this up because I don't have I don't have all that information like backstory to give. But did y'all see that clip? The guy, there's this YouTuber, young guy who bought like the this doll that is like the most haunted doll
So
like
it
in
was,
the history. It was
Who bought that? No, it's a well-known guy. They bought the
let's,
Annabelle doll.
the Annabelle doll. Yeah,
Mhm.
there you go. And he bought this whole house with like all these haunted artifacts, and I'm like, man, this dude's wild.
No. This was Matt Rife.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
He's a comedian. Matt Rife did this.
Insane jawline.
He bought the.
Good jawline. Good.
Insane.
I don't know if he bought the house. He bought like the rights to the house that the dolls kept in, or something like that. It's something weird.
Yeah,
like
he
that.
did. He bought for like 100 years or
Mhm.
something, like or 20 years. He owns the rights to it. But like that doll,
She's creepy.
I don't know. Just thinking about it.
Yeah.
16 Days of Halloween. All right, Flava Flav.
That was actually a fun. Would you rather?
That was a really good. We just had to get Jake out of here. It's the tripod. All right, we're going to come back. We will close out hour number 2, continue talking LSU, Vandy. Obviously, we didn't this segment, but we'll continue talking. We'll get a little game film in hour 3. We got lots left. Big show for you still left right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com, getgordon.com. All right, we know the name. We know what he does Gordon McKernan, personal injury attorney. Wherever you are in Louisiana, it doesn't matter. Get ready, people. I'm going to put you on the spot like Jake does, because he always puts me on the spot. We're going to put you on the spot as well. No matter where you are in Louisiana, what your area code is, north, south, west, east, central, whatever it is, it's 888-8888. Even if you are living in, Taylor?
Oberlin,
Louisiana. Yep.
Sulphur.
Sulphur, Louisiana. Maybe Minden, Louisiana.
Minden, yeah.
Machada, whatever.
Kaplan.
Marrero.
It doesn't matter where you are. The phone number is 888-8888. If you've been injured, whether it's on the job, whether it's in a car accident, whatever it is, make sure you call Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Let them fight for you. Let them get what you deserve at getgordon.com.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Supreme Jasmine is premium American-grown rice. From local farms to your table, every grain is supreme. Pick up a bag of Jasmine or any other of our Supreme American rice.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing.
Leave your man at home. The club is full of ballers and their pockets full grown. And all you fellas leave your girl with her friends. Cause it's 11:30 and the club is jumping. Always say you got a girl, yeah, it's true, you got a man. But the party ain't gon' stop, so let's make it hot. Last week and you
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, Off the Bench. We are closing out our number 2 right here. And we all have finally got what we want. Jake's out of here. Driving to Lafayette to talk about safety from the guy that didn't care about his own safety. What an anomaly. All right, so we talked about LSU Vandy. And the big kind of storyline for me right now, outside of the X's and O's, is that Vanderbilt is favored against LSU. I think it started at about a point and a half. I think it's up to 2.5-point favorites against the top 10 one-loss LSU football team. What the hell is happening? I don't know. Vanderbilt is they got a group. They got a head coach. They got a team that is arrows taken up. They got a quarterback that plays like a caveman. And Alondra, can y'all tell me when the last time Vandy was favored against LSU?
Never.
It's got to be like 70s, 80s.
Or the 1990 game they won.
1948.
That was my next guess.
It was 1948 was the last time Vanderbilt was favored against the LSU Fighting Tigers. So 77 years. And, of course, we said it earlier, Vandy has not beaten LSU since 1990. So I kind of thought it'd be fun to take a trip down memory lane and take a look at what else in the world and in sports was happening in 1948, the last time Vandy was favored against LSU. All right, we're going to start with just kind of the world. The State of Israel was proclaimed. First year of it. State of Israel, 1948. Gandhi was assassinated. The Indian leader. Famous.
Huge year.
Big year. It's a big year for 1948.
Yeah.
North and South Korea were established as separate nations. So the last time Vandy was favored was when North and South Korea were established.
They were just Korea.
Also, the People's Republic of China was also founded. The first Porsche car was created. The first car with a Porsche. I know.
Cool.
I know. And Harry S. Truman won a surprise victory in the U.S. presidential election. He defeated Thomas E. Dewey. Hello. And then in sports, music? Let's go away from, I like that. Yeah, you see?
Do it like
June
that.
25th at New York's Yankee Stadium, Joe Louis knocked out Jersey Joe Walcott in the 11th round to retain his heavyweight title for the 25th time. How about that? 25 times he defended the title. The Cleveland Indians defeat the Boston Braves 4-2. Pour one out. The great Bambino, Babe Ruth, passed away. 1948. I know. The horse Citation becomes the 8th horse to win the Triple Crown. How about that? Citation, very famous in the horse racing community. I'd have dabbled in a few bets there. And then the golfer Ben Hogan wins 2 majors, wins the PGA Championship and the U.S. Open. So the last time Vandy was favored over LSU, America was a real country. Still had the paper boys with their paper boy hats. And people said, yeah, you see? Join us, hour 3. We'll talk some more sports.
Off the bench.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is taking $22,500 off MSRP on the brand new 2025 Ram 1500 Laramie with $22,500 off MSRP with a complimentary 7-year powertrain warranty that comes with all new Bayou Automotive vehicles. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Mornings with Brian Haldane is the only live and local talk show in the capital city. Get the news from the newsmakers, along with traffic and weather updates throughout the morning. The conversation starts weekday mornings at 6 on Talk 107.3.
Raising Cane's is our victory meal.
Football fans are some of the most dedicated fans in sports. It's a fundamental quality we share, and that fuels every single order of our hand-battered chicken fingers. Wherever there's football, there's Raising Cane's.
One love. Let's go.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Wednesday, October 15th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect sunny skies with a high of 87 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll do a little crop dust sports. We'll have Matt Flynn's NFL quarterback rankings, and we'll do some college football film breakdown. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
Welcome into Off the Bench, presented by All-Star Toyota.
Enter at your own risk.
We're bringing you the spookiest sports talk in town. With Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn. It might even horrify you.
Live from the haunted
Raising Cane's
studio, here's Jacob, Hester, and
Matt Flynn. All right, welcome back in Off the Bench. Hour 3 from right here in the Raising Cane's studio. And yeah, you heard it. That's not Jake's voice. It's my voice. Because there's a tripod. What once was 4 is now stronger with 3. Is that true, Taylor? Landra, what do y'all think?
I mean, I think we're doing pretty good.
The Gordon McKernan live read was really good.
Yeah.
And we had theming to our Would You Rather Wednesday, which was really fun.
Absolutely. I think we nailed it. Oh, the Halloween theme was pretty good. I think we got at least one more week of it, maybe 2 more. Yeah, 2 more weeks. Is Halloween on a...
It's on a Friday.
It's on a Friday.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the 31st backwards is?
13th.
Whoa.
Friday the 13th.
Wow.
Backwards.
I just got chills.
Might be even more cursed.
All right, guys. Are y'all ready to, let's take a look around the country, not just in our little bubble. Let's not just look at LSU. Let's not just look at the Saints. Let's expand our horizons a little bit. Let's do a little crop dusting sports. What do you say? To my favorite song. All right. guess right now it's kind of October baseball season is underway. I haven't been as locked in as I'd kind of like to be during the weeks. Kind of busy with, dance, gymnastics, coaching flag football, watching football, breaking down film. But last night, the Dodgers take Game 2 in Milwaukee, and they lead the NLCS 2-0. Now heading back out to LA for Game 3. Their pitcher, I'm going to try to say his name. I'm going to do it.
Brewers pitcher?
Nope.
Okay.
Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
Nailed it.
Did I nail it?
You nailed it.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto
I don't know about
pitched
the first
a complete
name, actually.
game. 111 pitches in a complete game, 7 strikeouts, 3 hits given, only 1 run, and retired the final 14 batters of the game. So, what I was looking up, what people were talking about, one of the best pitching performances in Major League Baseball history, playoff
pretty
history.
good.
Yeah, pretty decent. This comes off of Blake Snell, went 8 innings in Game 1, and then Yamamoto goes a complete game in Game 2. So, you know what? I think they got pretty good pitching over there. So anyway, the Dodgers leading the Brewers, and nobody can be happier about this than Hunt Palmer.
Yeah.
Just laughing over their grave right now. But,
He wants evil to win in this situation.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And apparently, the Brewers not cheating.
No, they still are.
No,
they
you
still
have
are.
to wait for them to play at home. Is
Right.
what? Yeah, Hunt thinks that they're cheating at home because
They were at home, right?
They win at home. Were they? I don't know.
Because they're going for Game 3. They're going back out to LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, not looking good for the Brew Dogs.
I don't get that theory. Hunt's like, well, they're winning and they don't have good players. I'm like, no. If you're winning and you have one of the best records in baseball, you have good players.
Yep.
They may not be mainstream,
They actually
but
do have good players.
yeah, you have good players.
Can we all just agree on
He's a hater.
we don't like the Dodgers, right?
No. I don't like.
Does
any-
anybody
I
like
don't
the Dodgers except for Dodgers?
I don't like any LA team, any sport.
I mean,
Y'all
they
like-
just really do feel like the evil in the league to me.
The evil empire.
Mhm.
Do you think people think of the Kansas City Chiefs in the same light? I mean, maybe, but okay, before the Super Bowl last year,
Maybe. Yeah.
because I really didn't know people hated the Chiefs like they did. Because I
I
was
do.
always a fan of the Chiefs because I like good quarterback play. I like kind of dominance, but I don't know, the way the Dodgers seems a little slimy to me.
Yeah.
Maybe not slimy. Maybe that's not the word. Just
I mean, they just have so much money and they spend it
Mm-hmm.
on pitchers from Japan that do really well.
is this true? Somebody in the chat said the Dodgers payroll's $200 million more than the Brewers.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's more. I don't know if that.
That souned about right. Yeah.
200 million more?
They spend a lot of money.
I mean, think about how much Shohei alone makes.
Wish I played for the Dodgers.
Them and the Mets spend a lot of money too.
Yeah. A lot of state taxes though. Oh, a lot of taxes going back to California.
Yep. Other side though, the ALCS, the Mariners, the Blue Jays, one of the fan favorites, the big dumper.
The big
Cal
dumper.
Raleigh. He does have a home run in Game 1, so the Mariners, to me, okay, this feels like the Cinderella for me, so I'm rooting for the Mariners in this situation.
Yeah,
the
sure.
Brewers, I would like for them to win just to piss Hunt off, but I am rooting for the Mariners
Because of America.
because of America.
Well, and I
Yeah.
forget they're a team half the time.
Like,
They should never do anything.
true,
Skin Groovy still play?
in recent history, they
No.
really haven't. But they lead the Blue Jays 2-0 in the series so far. They play today in Seattle, so they could take a 3-0 lead.
Was their first game, was it extra innings or was that the last game of the last series they were in?
Let's see.
Was there I think there was one that was extra innings. Big stitch head over here.
There was a really cool double play the other night, but I think that was the Brewers game.
It was, yeah.
It was the Brewers game. They had a double play where there's a pop out in center field. Well, it wasn't a pop out. They thought it was a pop out. It bounced off the wall straight into the outfielder's glove. So they thought it was a pop out, and they all tagged, they all went back to tag their base because they thought it was out. So they went to go tag, but they didn't have to. So they get the out at home. And then the other guy had went back to second base to tag, but obviously he had to go to third base, so the catcher just touched third, and he got him out. So a pretty cool double play. But, yes, it wasn't in the ALCS. It was in the divisional series that the Mariners went into 15 innings versus the Detroit Tigers.
All right, quick baseball quiz. On the defensive side of the ball, who is the 4 position?
6, 4, 3 is second base.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Who's 6, Taylor?
6, that would be shortstop, correct?
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Look at us.
Look at us, guys.
Numbers, man.
We did it. Stitch heads.
Hey, did you read my mind? Because you were talking about the Kansas City Chiefs' evil empire.
Uh-oh.
UTEP, earlier this week, why they're involved in it, I don't know, but UTEP, they did research on like penalties and playoff runs and everything, and they have come to the conclusion from 2015 to 2023, a significant slant towards the Kansas City Chiefs has occurred. Now, not total number of penalties, but like average yards per penalty against the opposing team has heavily favored the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes was 30% more likely to get a roughing the passer call in the postseason. And then they looked at like, okay, let's go look at the Patriots, the old Buffalo Bills, the dynasty, like all these teams that have made these runs. None of them had the same slanted penalty yardage. So this came out literally 2 days ago that, people's complaints, UTEP says they're validated.
So there's a research group
Shout out
at UTEP.
El Paso.
Nerds.
Mm-hmm. They said the Chiefs
30%
benefited
more than, okay, so 30% more likely to get a roughing the passer call in the playoffs versus his opponent or every other quarterback?
Every other quarterback, like the average of the
playoffs.
quarterback in the playoffs, Mahomes.
Interesting. I mean, a lot
That's
of that
pretty damning.
Yeah, it's pretty damning. Now, where there's smoke, there's fire, certainly. Now, do I think there's a conspiracy theory? No. Do I think most of it's probably kind of like style of play, and NFL says protect these certain quarterbacks a little bit more, but style of play, certainly. Like, he plays tough. He plays
Moves
in the
around a
pocket.
bit
He
in the
moves
pocket,
around,
yeah.
and he holds on to it at the last moment. Like, that's an asset. That's a good thing when you have a quarterback that can do that. I don't know if that accounts for 30% more, though. But I kind of, his antics earlier this year on the sideline were a little bit, they were polarizing.
He annoys me.
He's never annoyed me
he
before.
annoys me.
I mean, maybe because he's from, like, right outside where I'm from. And I just like dominant players. And so I like seeing people be dominant in a sport. That's really hard to even be decent at, right? So for them to do what they did, I get the hate because, like, I kind of hate the Dodgers for the same reason.
Right.
But it's not like the Chiefs are spending so much more money than her. It's an equal playing field from a dollars and cents standpoint more so than
Well, there's
baseball.
caps in
there's
NFL,
caps,
right?
like
Yeah.
So I like that a lot better. So if you're on an equal playing field and just dominant, I like that.
Yeah.
They didn't give the exact number, like percentages, but they were saying it just says a significantly higher clip. They called it judgment call plays. Like catch, no catch, all those significantly went in the Chiefs' favor. Like instead of it being a 50-50 call, like they didn't give a number, but let's say like 70% of them went in their favor. Like something like that. They were saying significantly higher, they get the 50-50 calls.
So, as someone who was in the NFL, can you confirm that there are script writers?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep,
And
absolutely,
like
for
they
sure.
wrote
It's like
the
wrestling.
script for you.
It's actually like wrestling.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
You were part of the script at one point.
Yeah, there was a read. Like
Yeah,
everyone
y'all had
on the
a
team. We went to a
meeting.
meeting, went to a table. We kind
They're
of
like,
played out
Aaron,
how everything's. That's right.
You're going to go down.
That's right.
Flynn's
It's like,
going to come in and just
and
make
you know,
some
like in
money.
wrestling, it's like when someone's on top of you and like they say they pinch their leg
Yeah.
or something when they're about to run out.
A
Like
cue.
that's what
Yeah.
all the signals are. Like
Right.
we talk about it's like signaling coverage instead. No, it's signaling
You're
the
not.
other team.
You're
Like
signaling the other team what to do to
it's all
match the script.
pre-rehearsed. It's all, It's all, they're not even live games. It's actually pre-recorded.
Right. And they're flipping the script on the Chiefs this season.
What do they call it? What did John Cena do when they turn bad?
Turned heel.
Heel.
They turn heel.
Yeah.
Heel turn.
They've been the heel for me.
I do have another one here. I kind of contemplated doing this because it is like the Saints' rival, but I kind of want to just like tip a cap to Bijan Robinson right now, who I think might be the best football player in NFL right now. Like we kind of go back every week; it's going to be a little bit different. Earlier, a couple weeks ago, was Josh Allen. Bijan Robinson's kind of on a historical start to the season. The dude is on pace right now, and I know pace is kind of a weird thing, but it just kind of tells you how good he's playing right now. He's on pace for nearly 1,350 rushing yards and 1,150 receiving yards. If he was able to accomplish that, he would be, I think, the 4th all-time person to have 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same year. We got Roger Craig, Marshall Faulk, and Christian McCaffrey are a part of that list.
That's crazy.
So, like, what he is doing, the guy is an incredible. You hear more and more coaches talking about him. They're like, no, like, there's good running backs in the NFL. This guy's different. Like, I don't care who you talk about. If it's James Cooks, if it's Saquon Barkley, if it's Derrick Henry, all of those coaches, they would trade 1-for-1 any guy for Bijan Robinson. He's that good. Week 1, 18 touches, 124 yards. Week 2, 25 touches, 168 yards. Week 3, 18 touches, 111 yards. Week 4, 21 touches, 181 yards. And this past week, week 5, 25 touches, 238 yards total. The guy is a monster.
He's playing his ass off.
To me, there's a clear top 3 as far as like running backs go.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's Bijan, it's Jahmyr Gibbs, and it's Jonathan Taylor. As far as this year goes,
yeah, as far as
those guys are
Jonathan Taylor's playing his face off.
Because like a lot of people have talked about, the Eagles' offense. Take away touches, yards per carry for starting running backs. Saquon Barkley lowest in the league.
I'm so fed up with the Eagles. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I like Saquon too.
Mm-hmm.
He's like one of the spots on the Eagles team that I actually like. Everything else, yeah.
I love Saquon. He's making me very angry because he's on my fantasy team, though. And, like, I am getting nothing
You're
from
taking
him.
it personal.
Look,
I am.
I have A.J. Brown. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. I know. It gets personal when it comes to fantasy.
No,
you
it
gotta
makes
separate
me
your
so
emotions.
mad. Oh, my God.
Separate your emotions a little bit.
Not a good season for me. It's making me very angry.
One more quick one if you guys want it.
Yeah.
2025 LSU baseball team, they're heading
Hell
to the
yeah.
White House this coming
I
Monday.
did read that.
They're going to be there to celebrate their national championship season. Yeah, exciting. I would have thought they would have already done this, but they're going to be at the White House on Monday.
The most stitch head show on here? That's
seriously,
crazy.
I mean,
We were pumping hella baseball propaganda.
I mean, we did send Jay Johnson a steak.
We did.
Just saying.
I did make the trip up there.
And I heard that we all heard he was just eating like Taco Bell. He didn't have time.
Right.
Now he said, nope, can't do it.
Mm-mm.
We can't let this happen.
No, he needs the steak.
I mean, solely, we're pretty much the show that helped him win it all.
Yeah, we fed and fueled him.
It's like Jay's not in as good of a mood with Taco Bell as he is with a steak, right? Like that changed everything in the locker room.
It really did. And they went on the run when I started doing the show.
Yeah.
When I had to start educating Louisiana on LSU baseball, oh, welcome for that.
Richard, you got to have a good LSU baseball win-loss record. You started here in June.
I got a
mean, your win-loss record's probably 80%.
It's up there. It's pretty elite.
Yeah.
All right. Ja Rule, the GOAT. All right, that was Crop Dust in Sports. We're going to do it every single week, maybe a couple times a week, depending on what's happening and around the country right there. All right, that'll wrap it up. We will come back. We still got a little bit left to do this hour. We're going to do some film study. We're going to keep talking LSU Vandy right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to russellpools.com. Russell Pool Company. The name, when you think of high quality, when you think of custom pools, when you think of the best pools in Louisiana, and you don't have to take my word for it, go to russellpools.com. Go to their gallery page, and even on the homepage, they just scroll through all these. You can see their gallery where you can see the potential of what you can do. So it depends. It doesn't matter how extravagant you want it, how basic you want it, they can do it. And if you have something in mind, if you've been thinking about a project, kind of like me, I've been wanting to do it for a couple of years, and finally going to pull that trigger, just give them a call. They have 2 landscape architects right there on staff that they can literally take anything you're thinking of in your brain. They can draw it up, they can plan it, they can permit it, they can build it, they can maintain it. So if it's that time and you just want to pull that trigger on your dream pool, go to Russell Pool Company, russellpools.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services.
Me again. And I'm back.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. This TLC? What is this?
It is TLC.
Nailed it. I feel like I'm crushing it.
You are.
Creep?
Yeah.
Of course, this reminds me of the Other Guys movie.
Oh, yeah.
Got a creep.
Yeah, you got
a creep. Who's the actor?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton just keeps quoting TLC lines throughout.
He's like, guys,
unbeknownst.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand the reference.
Guys, don't go chasing waterfalls, guys. Don't go chasing waterfalls. That's all I'm saying. Do you realize that you're quoting TLC songs? All right, here we go. So we haven't done this. I'd like to kind of do this. Maybe not a weekly situation in the NFL. I'd also like to get to it in college a little bit. There's just so many quarterbacks in the landscape of college football. It's kind of tough to give an accurate representation, an accurate list. But I want to get into a little Flynn's NFL post week 7 QB power rankings. Now, what I'm going to do here is give you kind of my list of a top 10 quarterbacks that I feel are playing the best in the NFL. And I'm calculating a little bit of everything. I'm calculating team record. I'm calculating a little bit of your history, what you've done in the past, kind of how you're playing recently. And, of course, things that have happened recently. If you lose some games, those are going to play a big impact in it. But I want to give you kind of my list of who I think are playing the best quarterback in the NFL right now. So I'm going to start. So I got a top 10 list, but I do I'll give you honorable mention after this is all done. All right, but we're going to start with number 10, a second-year quarterback. He just came down this past week to the Superdome and beat our New Orleans Saints. Mr. Drake May. I really do feel like this kid is playing well. He is coming on, and he's playing better and better. I talk all the time about the year 1 to 2 jump for all players, but specifically quarterbacks. That jump from year 1 to 2 can make a huge difference. And he had moments last year where he was playing really well. So I feel like he's kind of put it all together. Josh McDaniels, a huge benefit for him. Like, I know firsthand Josh McDaniels is a really, really, really good offensive coordinator and can get the best out of guys. I watched him coaching a rookie, Jimmy Garoppolo, Garoppolo, early on when I was there. I was there for a cup of coffee, sure, but I got to be coached by him, be on the field with him, in the meeting room, and his messaging, the way he teaches, the way he gets that message out is really impressive. So for a young quarterback, Josh McDaniels is absolutely his best friend. And just playing well, he's big, he's tall, he's strong, he's fast, he's got a big arm, he's accurate. He has kind of that whole package, and he's got the ability, if he keeps on this path, to be one of those top 5 guys in the next, in the years to come. All right, number 9, a guy that has been slept on, a guy that people had written off for a long time. And I think this is going to be a common theme on this top 10 list. A guy that had been written off, a guy that was a high draft pick. People thought he was washed. People thought he was a bust. What does he do last year? He just plays amazing for the Minnesota Vikings and then doesn't get signed back. But now he's with the Seattle Seahawks. Mr. Sam Darnold has that team humming. And Seattle Seahawks, look out. They are a really good football team. They're dangerous. We saw them. That's the worst outing performance the Saints have had, so we saw it firsthand. Of course, we shot ourselves in the foot a lot, but Sam Darnold, I think Seattle's sitting at 4-2 right now. He's got, I think, just over 1,500 yards passing currently, 11 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. So a guy that the Vikings, I was kind of surprised the way he played last year with the weapons that he has, that Minnesota was just okay with riding J.J. McCarthy.
I think it was just because how the season ended. Like, unfortunately for Darnold last year, his worst game was his last one. But what do you have? 4,000 yards last year? 35 touchdowns? I mean, he's no longer a one-year wonder like he did this a year ago.
Yep, and he's playing well. And so that's kind of Seattle's been a kind of place where people have gone to rehab a little bit. Geno Smith did it. But Sam, he rehabbed in Minnesota. And now he's just continued to keep playing well and well. So Sam Darnold comes in at number 9. Number 8, Jared Goff, another guy that was cast away by the Rams. He goes over to, we know what he's done with the Lions, but just playing well. He's just a very good, complete quarterback, plays within the system really well, accurate arm, great leader. The city loves him. 4-2, the Lions, and they are going to be a force. They'll be in the playoffs. And Jared Goff, just a really good player. I think he is going to be a perennial, just top 10 guy. I don't know if he's ever going to creep into that top 5 situation, but he is a guy that they love and you can trust. Number 7. Holy moly, is this a guy that has come out of nowhere this year and with the coolest nickname around? Danny Dimes. Sorry, Giants, you suck. Danny Dimes, Saquon Barkley, they just have gone to greener pastures and done really well. The Colts, the surprise team of the league this year, they're like, oh, they're going to start Danny Dimes, they're going to start Anthony Richardson. Well, I think they made a pretty decent choice. The Colts are 5-1 right now. Danny Dimes, 1,502 yards, 8 tutters, 3 picks. Not a crazy amount of touchdown passes, but just operating exactly what they do, doing exactly what they need to do to win. And this week, they got the Chargers. Number 6, our guy, Jaden Daniels. I'm just going to throw him in there. I know they lost. I know he had a couple picks, a little fumble action. I'm not going to judge him too critically right now because of just the bad weather that they did play. I'm not going to say he got out-dueled by anybody. It's just the team that made the least amount of mistakes and Washington just had some timely mistakes right there at the end. They could have iced the game. Little grip problems from Jaden. But Jaden, I mean, you're not going to put him out of the top 10 quarterback list. He's dangerous. He's deadly. He's throwing the ball great. He's seeing the ball great. Seeing the defense great. So he's always going to be up there. And barring like some crazy drop-off, I don't see him dropping much further than that. He's a potential top 5, top 3 guy in the NFL. All right, number 5. I'm putting him in there because they started out slow. I chose this team not to be in the playoffs this year. Patrick Mahomes, of course, number 5. And that's I know, and it's kind of low for him, right? This is 5 is a low ranking for him. He's always thought of to be top 1, top 2, top 3. They started out slow, but I guess the Chiefs is still the Chiefs, unfortunately. What a great win they had this past week. And, of course, they're forcing them on primetime all the time. Get ready. We're going to see more of them, more and more primetime. But Patrick Mahomes, I don't really need to explain his stats. I don't really need to explain who he is or why he is. It seems like the Chiefs have found their footing. They got their receivers back. They got weapons. Kareem Hunt, Pacheco, they're helping him out as well. So, look, it's as much if y'all hate the Chiefs, I'm sorry, but he's really good, and he's probably just going to continue to move up that list. I got Matthew Stafford at 4. Matthew Stafford is Matthew Stafford, the best arm talent, or one of the best arm talents in the league. He's played football at a very, very incredibly high level, at a top 5, at a top 10 high level for, about 50 years now. And it's a guy that just won't go away. Battled injuries in the offseason, but he is just a dude. You've seen the no-look passes, but the guy just has seen every defense. You can't throw anything at this guy that he hadn't seen. At number 3, I was back and forth between Stafford and my number 3 pick here, Justin Herbert. But I gave our guy, Jacob Hester, the nod on this, Justin Herbert. And just basically because of the play he made at the end of the game this past week to, shaking off 2 or 3 defenders and making a play to get a first down, get him into field goal range and win it. Yeah, they've kind of looked a little shaken the past couple of weeks, but they have probably 7, 8 key guys out with injury. So the fact that they're still winning games, still relevant, and still competing with all those injuries, he's just impressive, man. Can make all the throws in the world. And number 2, if I would have done the rankings last week, he would have been at number 1. But today, number 2, Josh Allen. Josh Allen also needs no introduction. The reigning NFL MVP, an absolute dog, an absolute competitor, and he's pretty much doing everything by himself, with a little help from James Cooks, a little help from Kincaid. Maybe, you got Keon Coleman. You got Shakir making some plays out there. They got enough weapons to let him kind of take over a game. But watching him, he's just a guy. He's just a dude. And early in his career, he always seemed to make like 1 or 2 bad plays to lose games. We didn't know if he could ever take that next jump to be the guy to consistently go and use your talent. We see the good, but we also see a little bit of the bad. He is not eliminated, but he has taken most of that bad out of there and can absolutely take over a game. And super strong, too. Good Lord, he just runs over people, and he jumps over people. Really fun to watch. He's kind of like he's playing backyard ball out there. And number 1 on my quarterback power list. Taylor, take it easy over there. Don't go to Goodwood. Baker Mayfield.
I'm not going to need to.
He's not going to need to go to Goodwood. Just Baker Mayfield, the number 1, the best quarterback in the NFL as of right now. That has room to change. But my God, when you get hit after you make a throw, when you get hit in the pocket and you stand up talking trash, when you scramble, when you break 55 tackles on one play and scramble for a first down and reach it out, man, is there a quarterback in football, I don't care what league, that has the loyalty, has the passion from his teammates and coaching staff than Baker Mayfield right now? The most likable guy in the league.
Old college teammate.
I'm sure defenders hate him, but making everything. He makes the plays and that's the key thing about Baker Mayfield. He makes the plays when they matter and when he's supposed to. When the play has to be made in a crucial part of the game, he's making every single one. So can he keep it up? We'll see. But Buccaneers, they are riding the coattails of Baker Mayfield, number 1 quarterback in the NFL as of week 7. What do you think? You okay?
I think it's a correct list.
You sweating?
I'm glad you left Josh Allen at 2.
Yeah.
Because, it'd be easy to drop him after that. Falcons were coming off of a bye. They were healthy. Josh Allen did not have Dalton Kincaid. To me, that looked like a game where everybody said, oh, are the Falcons for real? Yeah. Maybe, but to me, that looked like a beat-up Bills team going against a squad that was well rested and had 2 weeks to prepare. Like that, I appreciate that you kept him at 2 because he's been great.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah, not going to take him off of one loss. And honorable mentions, real quick: Dak Prescott, Aaron Rodgers, Jalen Hurts are my honorable mentions right there. All right, that wraps up my QB power rankings. So we'll go to break, and when we come back, we'll do a little film study right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com. Who's going to say Go Tommy or Yo Tommy?
Yo, Tommy!
Go, Tommy! Go to Go Tommy right now for your windows, your doors, your siding. If you got a project going on, make sure you go visit them today. So if you have a project, if you have a renovation, you're building a new house, whatever it is, if you have something happening, I know you're going to get prices. I know you're going to call a couple of different contractors and get prices, get what they can do. Do yourself a favor. Make sure that you call Tommy's to come out there, and so you can meet with them, talk with them, see the pricing that they can give you, see all the options that they can give you. And when they install, they're going to give you lifetime warranty. So they are going to guarantee their work. They're going to guarantee their product. So they are dependable, they're reliable, and most importantly, like when you have your house ripped open or you got a new project, they are efficient. They are the best in the business when it comes to windows, doors, and siding. Go see them. GoTommys.com.
When it comes to pipe fabrication, time is money. And at River Parish Contractors, we make every second count. Our 36,000 square foot shop is ready to take on your projects right now. With experienced welders, precise fittings, and fast turnarounds you can trust. Whether it's a single custom spool or a full-scale run, we have the capacity and the skill to keep your job on schedule. Call us or visit rpcontractors.com for your quote. That's rpcontractors.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you.
Yo, fellas, y'all ready to do this? Yeah. Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? Boys and men in effect. Yeah. And it's about time. Yo, let's rip this up. Boys the men. Boys the men. Boys the men.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
From the 2 album here, Boyz II Men. Welcome back, Off the Bench. I want to tell you about Pala Industrial Contractors. Here in Baton Rouge, hard work isn't just a saying, it's a way of life, and nobody represents that spirit better than Pala Industrial Contractors. For over 50 years, Pala has been one of the Gulf Coast's most trusted names in industrial construction, building and maintaining facilities that power our region, from petrochemical plants to energy projects. When the job has to be done right, when it has to be done safe and on time, call Pala. Their reputation is built on 3 things: safety, quality, and craftsmanship. Pala's team takes pride in every weld, every fit, every piece of steel, because they know how work keeps industries running strong. So, if you're hiring, if you are looking for something, Pala is hiring. They're looking for experienced welders, pipe fitters, project managers, skilled craftsmen, whatever you can do. Go see them at palagroup.com, building the Gulf Coast since 1973. All right, we're going to do a little film study here. So I've been watching a little bit of Vanderbilt, I gave you a little bit of breakdown earlier about this Vanderbilt team. Very well coached. Okay, so Clark Lee has done an incredible job at taking a program that has historically just not been relevant for an entire season. Certainly not multiple seasons. They had flashes here and there, but this is a team that's very well coached. They're going to do everything. They're not going to give you just like, they're not going to be very blitz heavy, very pass heavy. They are very balanced on everything. Defensive side of the ball, they're balanced. They're going to run man. They're going to run zone. They're 1, 2, 3, 4 coverages. They're going to do everything. On offense, it's death by 1,000 cuts with this offense. They're going to hand it off. They're going to quarterback run. They're going to do jet sweeps. They're going to screen you. They're going to do the zone read with a quarterback. They'll do RPOs, quick routes. They'll take play action and take a deep shot. Quarterback's going to scramble, and certainly no sliding. And they're very disciplined in what they do. And not to mention, they got an absolute caveman of a quarterback that just plays the game full out. So we're going to go to the clip here. I just want to show you a little bit of what we're dealing with this Diego Pavia guy. I'm on full screen here, bud. Let's see. All right. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulty. We should have rehearsed this at break. All right, try it now. Eric. All right, we're just going to play it. Here we go. All right, so watch this. Watch this play. This play actually just kind of made me laugh when I was watching it. So a little scramble to the right. Oh, it's nothing. Nothing's playing. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties in here. We're not going to be able to watch the film.
Just reconnect it real quick.
Should I?
Yeah.
Hey, this is the first blemish since Jason got. I bet he's just laughing right now. Laughing at us.
Oh, we're good. I mean, this isn't anybody. This isn't on anybody.
I know. All right, good luck to us. Godspeed.
Well, was this the pitch play?
This is not the pitch play. This is a play where Diego Pavia scrambles out does a sprint out to the right. He hits a short little pass. And we've all seen the play where, there's a big pile up, there's a scrum, running back, the ball carrier is fighting for extra yardage, and offensive lineman will come and try to clean up the pile, look for work. People standing around the pile, defenders, they're going to try to send a little bit of a message and clean it up. Well, Diego Pavia takes it upon himself to be that workhorse. He sprints out, throws a pass, the guy catches it, makes a couple of yards, piles up, and Diego Pavia comes in and tries to light people up. He's an absolute caveman, an absolute animal. And Taylor, how we doing, bud? Now it's done. We're toast. So, sorry, guys. Sorry out there. I know I was kind of looking for it. It's one of my favorite parts of doing this is kind of watching the film and kind of educating a little bit. But, Alondra, guess what?
What happened?
Matt broke the surface.
You did?
I didn't. No, it's not a surface.
What's going on?
The wire's
It's just
broken.
frozen. Like he's full screen, and like that's what it looks like on my end.
Did you try unplugging it and
He
plugging
did.
it back?
I did. Let me just try blowing it. Didn't work.
Oh no.
I know. All right, well, let's
You'll
go
be
around the
fine,
room
yeah.
and see what y'all are looking at for the game. So I just kind of talked about how their offense is like death by 1,000 cuts. They are not going to hit a ton of like explosive plays,
Vandy.
they're going to try. Yeah, they're going to try to hit it. They're going to play action you, but really, they give you so many different looks on offense. They give you so many different things as a defense to have to game plan for. They run a ton of screens. They run the jet motions, zone, inside, outside zone. They run counters. And then, they can have this meathead of a quarterback do quarterback powers, quarterback runs, then zone reads, then quick motions, and then to a zone read. And then they love little quick passes, sprint out, move the pocket a little bit. They just they don't settle on one thing like so many offenses do as an identity. Their identity really is Diego Pavia and the energy that he brings. So it's not one thing that you can game plan. It is a completely balanced offense. And I'm not just talking about like what the run pass percentage is. You remember Mike Leach's old saying about, it's balanced because, we throw it 60 times a game, but we got 9 people with over 20, 30 yards receiving. So that's pretty balanced to me. So what they do is, their runs might be a lot more, but they're running it with receivers. They're running it with quarterbacks. They're running with different running backs. And they are it makes it really hard for defensive coordinators. So it's one of the things that I'm looking at is what kind of confusion that we can bring out. They were in it, like the game that I really watched was the Alabama game. And it was at halftime 14-14 with turnovers.
I thought they might have came back until that last fumble that they had in that game. Like what was the score in the fourth quarter where they had that last drive? Vandy did. It was close. I think they just needed a touchdown.
So they were down
24-17 maybe? I don't remember.
They were down 8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. They lost by 16. So they were down whatever the touchdown was because Bama scored late. So they were probably down 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they had the chance, but I think Diego fumbled it.
He fumbled in the second.
But to your point about their offense though and our defense, I know like Blake Baker is also a psycho. Like if you
in the best possible way.
Right, in the best way. We say it with love. So I think the defense is like he can handle it. The question is, can your offense stay on the field long enough to give your defense a little break? Because that didn't happen during Ole Miss. And that's why you had some of those situations where the defense was tired. Can't be out there 94% of the game.
Maybe I'm crazy. I'm not worried about Diego Pavia in this game. Not at all. LSU handled him a year ago. Now, look, each team is different. I understand that. You were awful against running quarterbacks last year. For the most part, you've been pretty good at it. You held that Vanderbilt offense who scored a lot a year ago to 21. I'm watching Cedric Alexander. I don't know if you've watched him a ton. He's number 28 on Vanderbilt. He's their running back. He only has 50 carries, but he has 5 touchdowns and 50 carries. That's a good number, and he's averaging 6.5 yards per carry. Last year, he averaged 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's the one that broke the long run. I think it was on Vandy's opening drive against Alabama, the 70-yarder.
Oh, that was part of that was one of the film things I wanted to watch.
This happened last week.
You screwed up, Taylor.
Damn.
This happened
Wow,
last
Taylor.
week.
Wow, Taylor.
Remember Fuller, the South Carolina running back? He broke the 70-yarder. You had some trouble with him in the second half because you were keying in on Sellers.
Yeah.
Cedric Alexander's the guy I'm watching because if you key in on Pavia, he could break one.
And I agree with you. Like, I'm not worried about Diego Pavia changing the game by himself. Like, that's not what he does. How he changes the game is he gives he brings an extra element to everything that you do. So he hands it off. You just can't forget the quarterback when you're the defense. Your eyes always have to be in 2 to 3 places at one time. You have to be reading through the quarterback, through the line, you just can't take the bait firsthand because what Diego Pavia can do. And he does it well. He takes what they give you and he just, like I said it like 3 times, death by 1,000 cuts. He's just going to come. He's going to keep coming. Now he's not this 4-3 guy that's going to break off an 80-yard run or break 50 tackles like Lenore Sellers can do, but he's just a guy that is perfect for what they are trying to do on offense. And we got a tripod vote here. Do we think on the way out, do you think Jake unplugged something? Sabotage us?
Probably.
I'll say no. I'll give
You're
our
going
guy
to say
the
no.
benefit
So
of
2-1. So yes, he did.
Because I kind of know what's going on and it just can't be fixed.
It just can't be fixed. Well, maybe next year we'll get it. All right, we're gonna come back with a little Ask the Bench on our last segment here by ourselves as a tripod right here off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right. All-Star Toyota. If you are in the market right now, if you are in that time of life where it is time for a new vehicle, it is time, you are tired of walking around or driving around with 150, 250,000 miles, and it's just time for an upgrade. You want a little better technology from your car in the inside. You want a bigger screen. You want that Bluetooth. You want to get that HD radio popping. Whatever it is, if you want a new car, whether it's a brand new, whether it's used, whether it's a long-term lease, right there, allstartoyota.com. You can go there, see everything on their lot. So they're conveniently located right there on Airline near Goodwood. But if you don't want to go, just go to their website. You can see all their inventory right there on their website. And oh yeah, you can also check out what your current vehicle is worth. You can start that trade-in process to see how easy that switch is going to be. So if you're in the market, go to All-Star Toyota of BatonRouge.com, All-Star Toyota.
Parish Construction and Roofing.
This is Coach Kim Mulkey. Go to parishbuilt.com for all of your roofing needs.
From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and First American Bank and Trust bring you the Heart of the Game Award, recognizing student athletes who deliver when it counts. Nominate your game day standout at 1045ESPN.com by the 21st. We'll choose 5 male and 5 female finalists, and then it's up to the fans to vote for the winners. Each winner gets a $250 gift card, a custom award, and the spotlight they've earned. Presented by First American Bank and Trust, a banking tradition since 1910.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
Need security services you can count on? With Veteran Security Services, you're always protected. Locally owned and proudly serving the Gulf Coast, they're not some big national firm chasing profits. They're neighbors protecting neighbors. From petrochemical plants and healthcare facilities to port and maritime operations, Veteran Security delivers reliable protection you can trust. Choose community. Choose confidence. Choose Veteran Security Services. Visit veteransecurityfirm.com.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart...
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right,
You're
welcome
good now.
back in. Huh? We're good to go?
Yeah.
All right. I brought us back in from first break twice right there. And the mic was off. We're good. We nailed it. That's on me. Wow. My first technical difficulties without Jake here, with that video, total panic mode setting in. I think we saved it. Talking a little Vandy.
I thought you were great. Good under pressure.
Good under pressure. I was like, okay, what you talking about now? I can't just talk about film. Oh, all right. We're going to ask the bench. We got a couple coming in the chat here. So if you got something, we only got a couple minutes here. But ask. This one says, ask QB1. Will Vandy be trying to keep the LSU defense on the field and wear them down like Ole Miss did to us? Yeah, that'd be a good game plan. It's kind of hard to implement that because that's what Ole Miss does. That's like they're a fastball type of offense. Like get to the line of scrimmage, get as many plays as you can, go as fast as you can. Like they could try to do that maybe for a series or two, but if it's not like already in their offensive DNA, it's tough to just go ahead and like put that fast. And that's what was effective against LSU's defense was being so fast to the line of scrimmage and getting the play call in so fast that they didn't have that opportunity to get some complicated schemes dialed up.
I was going to say, it doesn't really seem like Vandy plays a lot of tempo, if any.
No, they're picking Poppy down the field.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, ask the bench. Did Flynn just confirm he'll be on radio next year so we get at least 2 years of full-time flustering? Like, I signed a lifetime contract.
Right.
I don't know.
There's contracts.
Like
in blood. Like
in blood.
Yeah. Him and Gordy both cut themselves and shook hands after.
They did. That was the deal. That was the deal.
In college, we were dumb. Like, there was, we would be, burn brothers with your buddy.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Like branding each other, kind of?
No, it was like you were, you're having a couple of Dos Equis, and you would sit there, you put your arms together. Now you were dumb college kids.
Yeah.
Put your arms together, and if somebody, not me, somebody was ripping a dart, you just like drop it in the middle of your arms and smash it. So you had matching burn scars.
Oh,
wow.
man.
It was terrible. How dumb is that? Hey, how are y'all going to take in the game this weekend?
I'll be at the game.
You're going to Nashville for the show Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so you're going to the game?
I'll be at the
game. You
game.
got credentials?
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to, is like credentials to go on the field?
Yeah.
Like beforehand?
Beforehand, and then I'll go up to the press box, and then we'll see how long I stay. We'll see how LSU's doing. It's because you can't cheerlead. You can't do anything in the press box. So if I'm getting angry, like I have to leave.
Yeah.
I left Saturday night.
You're just done with it.
I can't.
We won.
Yeah.
I left too, but I had children falling asleep.
Well, I just can't be emotional in there. So, yeah.
Tay, how you taking in the game, buddy?
On the couch, dude. Same sports watching spot as every week.
Me too. I'll tell you what. Do we even need Jake?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, dead weight a little bit.
Some are saying.
Hey, we appreciate the time. We appreciate you joining us today. We love you. Go Tigers.
Off the bench.
Hey, Baton Rouge. When it comes to your money, don't just bank, belong. At Campus Federal Credit Union, you're not just another customer. You're part of a Louisiana-grown family that's been serving our community for over 85 years, from students just starting out to families buying their dream home to small business owners growing right here in Baton Rouge. Campus Federal has always been there to help our neighbors thrive. Whether you're looking for better loan rates, fewer fees, or just a team of people who actually know your name, Campus Federal is built on relationships, not like that big national bank red tape. We're talking a local bank right here in Louisiana. They make it easy to manage your money with modern online banking, mobile apps, and local branches across South Louisiana. But the real difference, your money stays right here in the community, investing back into our community, our schools, our local business. So if you're ready to bank local, save more, go to campusfederal.org today or visit one of their branches.
While Louisiana politics can seem like they're from another planet, Moon Griffon isn't afraid to bring politicians back down to earth. Listen to the Moon Griffon Show weekday mornings at 9 on Talk 107.3.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan. and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Trust isn't given, it's earned by showing up, leading the way, and performing at your best when it matters most. Our Lady of the Lake sports medicine experts know what it takes to improve performance and build champions at every level. That's why LSU chose Our Lady of the Lake as its championship health partner, trusting Louisiana's best medical team to care for our state's best athletes. From championship athletes to everyday champions, trusted care starts here.
I trust the lake.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.